got a lighter?
But that's it. Got a nine. The one you gave me, won't strike for some reason.
Yeah, the same one. The other one I got like that,
Yeah.
stopped working too.
Man.
So I'm probably have to get some more.
I go to the smoke store that we got to grab about 3 more. That's one by the shop. Pretty sure they got the light. Where did you buy them from?
Shit, I got them from the store. It was in Jersey somewhere. I had stopped on my route. I picked some up. But I think I sat on mine. When I got in the car, I had it in my back pocket. I sat on it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it don't work.
Probably got time for some new ones. They
Yeah,
they lasted a good long
like
time.
A year.
Yeah.
You
They
know what I'm
lasted a
saying?
good long
Like a
time.
year, so.
You don't have no light either?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no light either? No, that's a good light.
Wasn't no need for it, so.
Right. Now they want to cut it out a little. I might go look. Check the bag. Maybe one here.
Yeah, I believe so. 285 that. Yeah.
TAZABAH, you know when I told you the traffic get stopped?
Say that again.
You know when I told you the traffic get stopped on 285?
Yeah.
Man, it was like a 5-car accident.
Yeah.
One guy on a slingshot. That slingshot was turned upside down.
Oh, he was on a slingshot? He got in there?
Yeah.
He got hurt on the slingshot?
Yeah, he was the only one hurt.
Yeah. I call him the goofy mobile. 3 wheels, 2 wheels in the back, 1 in the front? That ain't stable.
That's good practice.
This place about to be destroyed. Other one ain't got long left, man. This place is on its way out. This place is on its way out. We are happy about it. You can start with Jeremiah 28 and 8. Yep, it's all good. All right, man. We out here another week. You know, the Lord still got his prophets relevant, available. All right, this is the time for the house of Israel to repent, particularly the elect, man. The Lord is speeding things up, man. The war is not slowing down. All right, the Lord is causing our enemies to come face to face. That's the nuance to how this place is going to go down. This is the sign that Israel, the house of Israel, is about to be delivered, particularly the Lord's elect. There's a remnant, as the scriptures say, according to the election's sake. Okay, and the Lord is what? Stirring up the Medes. All right, the Lord is causing the Iranians to rage as the wild boar, man. And if you know anything about a wild boar, man, they run at top speed, they grotesque, they wild. You ever, a wild boar has a very fierce nature. And the Lord have likened what? Iran to that wild boar. So the Lord is causing the tensions to arouse. This is how you know we close, man. This is how you know we close. This is how you know that this is the end. The scriptures say better is the end of a thing than the beginning. So the sun is about to come up for Israel. That means what? We about to be raised up out of the places where we were scattered, man. Okay, this is it, man. When you study Daniel's 2, Daniel's 7, right? It gives you the kingdoms that will be ruling. It gives you the end of a thing at the bottom, right? The bottom of the statue, you will see the images of man, okay? And you will see what? The feet, right? You had the head of gold, you had the breastplate, you had the thigh and the legs and the feet. Guess what? I was also a stone. This stone is Yahawadah. This stone is Yahawadah. He's that stone, you know, that's going to smoke the feet, which the feet is what? The Roman Empire. The feet is what? The miry clay and the silver. I mean the miry clay and the what? What do you say?
Iron.
The iron. That's talking about a kingdom that's what? Partly strong and partly weak. The Lord is weakening the NATO and the EU, man, with that woman being the great whore, man. So we're actually at the end of an empire, man. All right, the scripture stated what? The second Ezra, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So as we, you know, open up, we would like to give all praise. We're going to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawadah, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash, and double honors to our apostles, bishops, and elders on down, and the men on down who sacrificed their life to come out to the highways and the hedges to teach this truth. All right, that's another sign that this kingdom is finna fall. Okay, because before the Lord destroys the kingdom, he raised up his prophets to what? Prophesy against that kingdom. Okay? The true names of the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, the true name, not names, the true name is only one name given under heaven whereby we must be saved. There's only one name, and that name is what? Yahweh. Okay, which means he, Yah meaning he, Hawa to be, he exists. And what? The only begotten Son that standeth on the right side of the Heavenly Father, he's known as the Most High's right hand. He's known as the Prince of Peace. He's known as the Lamb of the Most High. He's known as what? The High Priest of the Most High. You know, his name is Yahawah. Yah meaning he, Hawashah meaning he saves, he delivers. Khan, which is who? Solomon, King of righteousness.
Yes.
You know, look at it. Bugged out. You see, hey, it's okay though, man, because guess what? She looking at the prophets of the Lord, man. She looking at what? Her only chance of salvation, you know? And Yahawah, right? His name is Yahawah. He is salvation. He's the one that's going to raise us up out of the places whether we've been scattered, man. Ezekiel 36, man. Isaiah 11 and 11. Okay? But first, and a plethora of events got to take place, man. It's got to happen. And what we seeing the eastern parts of the world, man. The valley of Yahawah Shaphat, man. You know, the valley of battle, Armageddon. Right? The Lord is actually putting his fierceness on these kings to go to war with each other. The Lord is actually bringing them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat as we speak. Yahawah Shaphat, as we speak it. These kings are going to war, man, and it's going to escalate into the Medes joining forces, leading a pack. Okay? The great day of the Lord is near. The great day of the Lord is near. And the Lord got his prophets out to tell you, man, that the lifestyle that you're living over here in Babylon, that's about to be cut short. Okay? Your food is about to be weaponized. Okay? Your whole lifestyle that you've been used to is about to be taken away. They're actually moving your leaders, right, are actually removing and replacing. He's taking away the old state of the old form of the world and replacing it with what? A new world order, man. So you people are about to find out, man, that your leaders don't care about you, man. You're about to find out, right? I just seen a video of them saying the purpose of them creating seedless fruit. Because they want to have dominance over your food. If you control over your food, if you can't, they taking away your ability to put seed in the ground to grow food. Right. This is where you living at, man.
Hey, that gives new meaning to the curse when it said what? You shall go to your enemies
in one of all things. And now what is he trying to do? He's trying to merge man with machine. He's trying to merge man with technology. This is what the devil is doing. This is why it's critical for you to understand who is the devil. The devil is you have an earthly enemy. You have a man that's trying to stop you from getting the blessings, man. He's sowing the earth with wickedness and corruption. That's why the scriptures say what? Wickedness have what? Exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and her hurtful works are fulfilled. You see that? This man is on this. Esau is raging in wrath. Why? Because he knows that he got a short time left. This man is about to be taken out of power. This devil is, the Most High said, it's already written. Man, if you got this gospel, you're blessed. He said the scepter of the wicked is broken down, man. He's about, the triumphalism of the wicked is short. Man, come on, man. The triumph, these devil, our enemies about to be destroyed, man. The Lord got them at battle with each other right now. So he's doing that for his elect. You see that? That's the way it's been written. The Lord is stirring up the Medes.
Which Medes are the Russians.
The who? The Russians, man.
And when you read, like you was talking about in Daniel, okay, feet of the bear.
The bear.
Which is Russia.
Which is Russia. You have old symbols of Russia being the bear. You look at the old flag.
Yeah.
They got the bear, man. That's prophecy. You can't make this up, man.
When you go into Russia, it gives you the representation of Russia is Ursa, which is a bear. So,
come on with it.
You know, Ursa meaning bear. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Daniel saw, the feet of a bear.
Yeah.
Which the beginning of it was a different beast, but the feet of it was a bear, which means the end of it.
And guess what? You can find that in Revelation. What is it, chapter 13? Revelations 13, it say what? The feet is like the feet of a bear. That means what the feet represent? The end of a thing, man. Because what? The Lord's going to raise up the Medes to take out NATO and the EU, man. And in the midst of that, guess who's going to show up with the real power? Yahawah Shai. Yahawah Bashim Yahawah Shai, man. The Son of the Most High is about to invade this realm we in with a multitude of chariots, man.
I got one for you.
Come on, man, bring it out, man.
Zephaniah 3:8. And it reads,
Man.
therefore wait ye upon me, said
Right.
the Lord,
Right?
until the day that I will rise up against the prey.
Right.
For my determination is to gather the nation.
It's the what?
Is to gather the nation.
Gather the nation. That's what's happening right now. The Lord is mustering a multitude. He's mustering up a multitude to what? Battle each other. Just so Yahawah Shai can come and defeat all these earthly armies, man. That's why when he come back, he's going to be wearing what? Many crowns. Because he's going to take down all the kings and set up a kingdom that's forever. I will alone. That's what, hey, man, that's heavy. That's heavy. Why the multitude out here is concerned about this current world, right? The Lord have what? Deliver us, right? He's getting ready to deliver us from this present evil world. We telling you what? Wait. What that say? Wait.
Wait.
Read that again.
Okay. It say, therefore wait ye upon me.
Who? Wait upon the Lord, man. You ain't got to scrap up and go to war with this devil. You ain't got to do nothing carnal.
Our weapons of warfare
Or not carnal, but what? Spiritual.
mighty.
Mighty. You got prayer to your advantage. That's stronger than the sword. The Lord already said your sword is not going to deliver you.
Hey, the forces unseen are greater than the
Forces that are seen.
Because the forces are seen are flesh.
That's right.
The forces that are unseen are spiritual.
Wow.
So they're mightier than the flesh.
Right. And when Yahawah Shai come back, he's gonna come back with all power, mega power.
I will not beat thee
As a man, you took that right out of my head, bro. That's why I was going with that. But you said it. The Lord, come on, man. The Lord don't need a physical weapon. He got all power. Listen. The Almighty Yahawah have decked Yahawah Shai out with power to control the whole earth, man. The whole realm that we in, man. This is his earth. So he's not gonna need a tool. That's how bad he finna destroy this place. He's not gonna need a literal sword.
Right.
He's not gonna need a weapon. Cause he coming with spiritual power, man.
The Lord speaking things happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
He coming with spiritual power, man. But in the midst of that, we said what? Those nations got to go to war. Now we seeing all these tensions rise about what? Trump is going over to the eastern part of the world, the Strait of Hormuz, to try to control it. You had what? 3 vessels that got bombed. Then what? America started what? Unleashing on Iran. And Iran in retaliation. So things are speeding up, man. Things are getting real hot right now. This is why it's critical for you to be watching, man. And what? Praying. It's synonymous with each other. You got to watch and pray. That's what the elect will be doing. Watching and praying. You got to tune in, man. See what's going on with your enemies.
Miss a day, you miss a lot.
Yeah, you miss one day, you miss a whole lot, man. You got to be in this thing, man, because the script, everything that's going on is prophecy. Okay, prophecy, man. The men of the Lord that's chosen are occupied in what? Prophecy. Sirach 39. You got to be paying attention to what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz area, man, in the eastern part of the world, because that's where it's going to start, but it's going to make its way over to the west.
Hey, that's where civilization actually
Started.
stemmed from.
Yeah.
So it's going to end in that area also. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's happening over there affects us over here.
Right.
Because it starts from the east
Right.
and it moves
Spread
west.
west.
So I got scripture.
You got it. Go ahead.
Isaiah 13
Hold it.
and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains.
Right. What does mountain represent? Governments. You know, the Lord said I'm against thee, O destroying mountain.
Mount Seir.
Mount Seir. You know, you got it.
Right? like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise.
Right, a tumultuous noise. Meaning what? You hear a bunch of men in the mountain. Bunch of
Arguing,
men, yeah.
Going back and forth.
Sword slapping,
shields,
slapping,
right,
punching.
Yeah. Hey, you ever played one of them war games and you see how them men just rowing?
Yeah.
Men just charging each other.
Yeah.
You see that? That's actually the Lord, man.
Right.
That's actually the Lord. The Lord is the one that stir men up to go to war.
That's right.
For his purpose. That's real. When you see that, that's the Lord.
Right.
The Lord is the what? The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies.
It goes into it.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
It goes into it. It says, a tumultuous noise
Right.
of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Gathered together.
The Lord of hosts
Mustereth the host of the battle. So what's going on, man? The Lord is stirring the Medes to lead a pack. He's raising up the Carmanians to rage and wrath. Okay, you're gonna have a Russia. It's prescribed after you hold that. Give me Ezekiel 38. It's prescribed that they will lead a pack, right, to combat what? NATO and the EU. This is how Babylon is going to go out. Babylon means what? Confusion. This confusion is going to be put out, man. This bitterness that we're going through in this land is getting ready to be put out. That's getting ready to die on this side, man. And what's coming next? A glorious kingdom. A glorious kingdom ran by the Israelites. YAHAWADAH being the top Israelite. From the tribe of what? Judah. This is what they don't teach you in the Christian churches. The Hamashiach, right, who they call Jesus Christ, right? He will be, if he was here today, right, he would be persecuted again. Right. Because you know why? He looked like a so-called Negro. Okay? Those are lies when you go up in the churches and see that picture hanging with Caesar Borgia, man. Right. That's white supremacy what you're looking at. When he returned, right, they're going to see, them devils are going to see a so-called Negro coming out of the heavens. You're going to see your worst nightmare. And it's starting right now. Because YAHAWADAH is the one that's stirring them up to go to war with each other, man. The world is going to realize that what? The people you've been persecuting, that looks like Christ. They look like Christ. You know why? Because we come from him. You got it?
Right. It says they come from a far country.
They come from a far country. What is it talking about? Them arrows. Arrows are synonymous with what? Missiles.
ICBM.
Right. Can't no ICBMs. You ain't
Intercontinental ballistic
missile. That's it.
See, there's an acronym.
Right. This a metaphor. Arrows is a metaphor for the missile. Because can't no archer make no arrow go from America to another country, to another. That's right.
That's impossible.
That's impossible. You can't do that. All right? You'll be fighting against nature trying to do that.
They come up out of those silos.
Yeah, right.
That's the difference. You know. Then they fly.
Right.
They fly up into the earth, upper atmosphere, and then they come down to the point.
The Lord is going to open the firmament so it can go exactly where it need to go and come down perfectly. None shall break our ranks. Okay, nothing is going to. When the Lord, that's the destruction of America. So nothing is going to get in the way of them arrows coming down. It's going to come down perfectly, right where it need to go, and destroy this whole entire existence. This place is going to be a monument. This place is going to be desolate. Wild animals, right? Wild desert creatures are going to be roaming this side of the world, man.
And what if it was already burning?
Right.
You know, you got all these fires going on right now.
You got wildfires that'll start by Esau.
Canada burning up.
Canada's on fire right now.
The air quality is
poor. Hey, the brother Malak called me the other day talking about, man, the air quality is messed up down here, man. You know, the brother who hit me up on the channel, they from Canada. You know, and the Lord is protecting them while they there. All that destruction going on, guess what? They still out there prophesying, man. Hey, you know, if any brothers wherever you brothers at in the world, the Lord is not going to call the destruction to fall upon you. You know why? You got a shield around you. Right. The Lord is actually going to deliver us when those missiles come down out the atmosphere, man.
Right. Protect.
Yeah.
You know,
yep.
That's in the scriptures.
Yep.
That ain't just us talking. That is a promise by YAHAWADAH.
Right.
And he illustrated it in Sodom and Gomorrah when Abraham asked him, hey, what if there's, some of your
50,
people over there?
yeah.
He started from 50. When I believe he went all the way down to 10 or
5 or 10, yep.
He said, nah, I won't destroy it if there's some
5 men that's righteous, I would not destroy it. He went down from what, 50 all the way down to 5 or 10. And he said, what? If you find 5 or 10 right, that's a representation of today. Yeah. Look at today. You can say that about the people today. You can say that about you can say that now. The one that are represented as the elect is Abraham and what, Lot, because they got spared. They got spared when the Lord caused them cities to rain fire and brimstone. Then that many didn't make it. Lot's wife didn't even make it.
Right.
Hey, when the Lord raised up Noah to prophesy 100 years plus, right? Everybody didn't make it. It was only 8 souls.
Right.
It was who? Noah, his sons, and their wives. Everybody didn't make it. You see that? Well, whenever the Lord destroys the kingdom, there'll be many more that perish than the ones that's going to be saved. And we telling you, we out here to give you furthermore warning. This is a warning. This is not about trying to gather every Israelite together to try to, no, we can't save you.
Right.
We can't save ourselves, man. The Lord, that's why we out here. This is our reasonable service. This is our sacrifice. We come out here in the elements. We come out here, hey, it's dangerous to come out here, man. We living in some dangerous times. But guess what? We made our bodies a living sacrifice to do the will of the Lord. And to give what? The admonishment. The Lord told us, go speak in the ears of my people. Israel, that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing right now as we speak.
It should be some good news. This should be the greatest news you ever heard.
Right. It is to us.
The Heavenly Father is your Father.
Right.
He loves you specifically above all these other nations.
Yeah. Hey, he said what in Amos 3:2? You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will what? Punish you for your wickedness, man.
Punishment is a form of love.
Right. And what was the capital punishment? Slavery. But guess what? The mercy is about to come. But you Israelites that don't want to listen and hearken to the word, guess what? You're going to perish. You think these people, hey, when the Lord brought that flood, you think them people thought they was going to die? You thought it never rained during that time, man. So when they saw rain, that still wasn't enough for them. They had to see water above their head. They had to see water above these buildings.
They said they knew not until the flood
They
came.
knew not till the flood came.
Hey, because really, when you think about it, most people right now, they know there's ICBM missiles, but they never seen one come over here and shot in the air towards them.
They never seen that, man. This place never seen that. This place have never been touched, but it's about to be.
That's why I say the virgin daughter.
Yes, there you go. Virgin daughter of Babylon. And these people gonna find out when it's too late. When their hearts are gonna melt. Because they gonna see them missiles coming directly at them. Right? And ain't gonna be nowhere to escape. Ain't gonna be nowhere to escape. That's why we tell you seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. These brothers who I'm standing with, we make our supplications daily to the Lord. Because we want to be raised, we want to be above the firmament when the Lord dropped those missiles, man.
That's what it means to be saved.
That's what it means to be saved. To be saved, man. Once we're in those cherries, we're saved from our enemies. Okay? But you think the people thought that they were going to drown? The Lord, they're going to flood the earth? No. They kept doing their wickedness. They kept scoffing at Noah. They thought Noah was crazy. Okay? Just like that. Don't they think we crazy? They think we crazy for coming out here with these garments on. They don't know. They ignorant. They ignorant, man. They don't know that this is ancient attire that we're wearing.
Right.
And we come in the same spirit as the prophets of old.
Same order.
Yeah, same order. We doing the same exact thing that the prophets were doing back then. And we coming out here warning the people, if you don't get right with the Lord is going to leave you here and he's going to melt you.
See, people don't even know righteousness when they see it, because their eyes have been plastered with wickedness all this time. So even when someone that is deemed to bring the very scriptures to them shows up in front of them, they look at them like a fool.
That's right.
You know, their eyes cannot behold righteousness.
Right.
You know, because all they know is wickedness.
Right.
You know.
Right. So what we're supposed to be doing right now is turning to the Lord, making our supplications to YAHAWADAH ATLANTA, because the streets of America is about to get real nasty. This place is getting ready to be a dystopia, okay? And they're about to try to force you into submission through taking away your ability to eat, taking away your ability to drive. They burning up infrastructures, putting up, 15-minute cities. The enemy is erecting all these data centers that's drinking up your water, using up your energy. Okay, with them data centers gonna leave you with nothing. Okay, this is what you're supposed to be studying to understand that this place is about to be a dystopia. Look at the crime rate already. Look at how people are reacting in times are not even that bad yet. It's bad, but it ain't at its height. We're about to go into super hyper inflation. We're about to, you know what that's gonna do? That's gonna bring about starvation eventually. That's gonna bring about starvation. Why? Because famine's recorded. YAHAWADAH told his prophets, when you start to see these things, right, then you know the time is near. Okay, when you start seeing the nations going to war with each other, man, you better look up. Okay, you better look up. The Lord said, don't get caught slipping, man. Watch and pray, because we're seeing our enemies. And if you don't know who the enemy is, you need to read Psalms 83. Psalms 83 lists all of our enemies, our earthly enemies.
Right.
Because you Christians stay talking about the devil is the devil, and they don't even understand who's the devil. They don't understand that the devil
Work for the Most High.
right. The devil, that's an earthly devil. There's an earthly deceiver.
Even he works
Right.
for the Most High.
That's it. The spiritual demon, Satan. That's who they talking about. But there's an earthly devil that come in the bidding, to come do the will and the bidding of Satan. Right? That's the so-called white man. The self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom. That's who he is, and they refuse to believe that he's the enemy. That's why if they don't get right, which they not, they're going to fall in one of his traps. They so busy trying to cover for him, but he's busy building traps for your ass. And you're going to realize that a prophet have been among you. You're going to realize that a prophet, hey, these men tried to warn us. We ignored them. We scoffed them. We scorned them. We mistreated them. And guess what? Now the judgment got to come. The judgment got to come, man. Because the Lord, what you don't understand, the Lord gave you time to get right. The Lord gave you a time period, man. The Lord has his mercy. The doors of mercy is open right now. If you still see cars driving by, if you still see people getting gas and liquids to put in their car, if you see people in the parking lot, at grocery stores, guess what? The Lord mercy still open as well too. Because when he remove it, you won't see none of this. There's gonna be battles.
You're gonna know.
Yeah, you're gonna know.
You're gonna know.
You're gonna know. There's gonna be battles at your grocery stores, man. We can't say it enough. We don't never get tired of saying this. Hey, that's why we bring out news about war, right? The Lord said what? 3 woes. 1 woe have passed, 3 woes will come more hereafter. You know, that's talking about the world wars. World War I and II already passed. We are fastly approaching World War III right now as we speak. It's being brewed up more and more. Eventually the proxy wars are going to be diminished. And the real deal is going to come into play. When Russia started to step in, you know, China started to step in. When you start seeing Ethiopia, Libya, when they start coming together, you know, like an army getting ready to go to war. Hey, man, this how you know that it's going to be the end of the Lord's mercy. Because 2 things for sure. These missiles going to drop on Babylon. Okay, anybody got something?
Okay, it says, verse 5, Isaiah 13 and 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven,
Jeremiah 50.
even the Lord, YAHAWADAH ATLANTA, and the weapons of his indignation.
Where you at, Isaiah 13?
13:5.
Yeah, when you get a chance, then read on down, bro.
They come from a far country.
Right, the missiles. That's what, the Lord put the blueprint on the mind of 2 Edomites to put the split atoms and use elements to build these,
Teaming.
the Teemanite, that's right. He put the blueprint in their mind and said, well, this is how I'm gonna end the world.
Build my weapons of indignation.
Yeah.
And that's how
belong to the Lord.
That's how the Lord operates. He ain't gonna come down here and actually get in the shop and start building. He put the spirit on certain men.
He used men.
You know, and people don't understand, like, you know, there's angels on the left hand side that the Lord assigns. Go get into this man's head,
right,
and put these ideas and make him do this. Will him to do this.
Yeah, because the angels control you telepathically.
Right.
They don't operate like a human body does.
Right.
They work on your mind. See, a lot of people don't even understand that. Right. The blueprint of your mind belongs to the Lord. The thoughts belong to the Lord, man. Right. He can give you over the wicked thoughts. He can give you a heart of repentance and come back to him. Right. The Lord controls that, man. We didn't wake ourselves up. Shit, I was stumbling on my way to the camp when I first ran into the camp. I was going through hell. But you know what? Still going through hell. But you know what? The Lord gave me peace when he opened my mind to this truth. That gave me a sense of peace. That was not of my own will. The Lord said, "What? When man is at the slumber, in their sleep, he sealed the instructions in their mind." So it could have been well ordered that, who was it? Albert Einstein and Oppenheimer. They could have been asleep when the Lord gave them the blue. They probably could have woke up and got busy. They probably woke up out the bed and went in the lab and got busy, man. All right. That's how the Lord do. He works on the blueprint of man's mind. He sealed the instructions in your mind, and you wake up and execute it. Even the wicked, right? You think this devil that smart to come up with the plan he came up with? No, that's the Lord's plan. That's judgment on the wicked. When you see the wicked coming up with some, like damn, man, got people marveling after, damn, how they build something like that? Oh, how they come up with this type of infrastructure? That's because the Lord put it on their mind to do that.
I got one for you.
You got it?
Jeremiah 50 and 25. It reads, "The Lord has opened his armory."
Wow, his armory. An armory is what weapons that are stored up somewhere, man. Right. Armory. When you go to your armory, well, you got all kind of shields and swords. Hey, that missile,
arrows.
That missile is a part of the Lord's army. That's the Lord's armory. Read on.
It say, "And has brought forth the weapons of his indignation."
And brought forth the weapon of his indignation. Those missiles. The Lord's spirit is going to be in those missiles. That's his anger.
That echoes what I just read.
God, he precepted. He precepted. He did that on purpose. That's right. It goes hand in hand. What precept must be upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. That's the spirit. The Lord gave us the spirit to know how to maneuver through the scriptures and precept. That's how you know if a person really knows the scriptures.
Hopscotch.
Yeah.
We do that well.
Yeah. You know that the Lord gave us the ability to do that, to bring out his word. Christian pastors don't bring out the word like that.
Right.
They don't know how to precept like that. Yeah. You know, that was given to the Lord's men to do that. Surely he would do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Okay? So we're going to come out with scriptures and precepts and showing you more than one time what the Lord said, man.
Right. What it say, 2 or 3 witnesses, right?
I'm in the mix.
The scriptures usually have 2 or 3 witnesses, or precepts that you can add along to what the scripture is saying to back it up.
Right.
You know?
That's it. You got some more on that?
Yeah, it says, "For this is the work of the Lord power."
This is what? The work of the Lord power. Is that in the NLT?
No, I can get it in there.
Read them in both, man. You heard that, man? That said what? Read that again.
It say, "For this is the work of the Lord power."
Ooh, this is the work of the Lord. I'm sorry, brother. This is the work of the Lord's power. So everything that's taking place with these armies going to war with each other, setting up an alliance, Trump going over there trying to take over the Strait of Hormuz, is really the Lord's work to bring forth the weapons of his indignation. To do what? To lay the land desolate. There has to be an earth cleansing. Okay? So it's going to happen a certain way. And the Lord is what? Putting his will in the minds of these kings putting that evil thought in the minds of these kings to do what? Fulfill his will. And guess what? That represent Israel's salvation. You got it?
This is NLT. It says Jeremiah 50:25 again. It says the Lord has opened his armory and brought out his weapons to vent his fury. The terror that falls upon the Babylonians.
The Babylonians. Okay? That's talking about America. Okay? This is modern day Babylon, man. You got it?
It say will be the work of the sovereign Lord of heaven's army.
It be the sovereign, it be the works of the sovereign Lord. You know, read that again.
It say it say the terror that falls upon the Babylonian will be the work of the sovereign Lord of heaven's armies.
That's it, man. This is the work of the Lord, man. And we come out to give you warning, man. If you don't get right, you're going to get caught in one of these traps, man. Hey, you might end up eating one of them missiles, man. If the Lord don't kill you through famine and pestilence, sword, that's going to be what? Great tribulation before those missiles are shot off. That's the work of the Lord. The Lord, fury and his anger, his spirit is going to be in that fire, in the missiles, to lay this land desolate, man. And these people, they just moving like, hey, they don't, oh, that'll never happen. That won't happen in my life.
The father of spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's it.
That's why the Lord is likened unto what? A fire.
Consuming fire.
Consuming fire. When you
he is a consuming fire.
When you go into that word consuming, it consumes everything. It burns everything up.
That's it.
You know, you can't leave nothing next to it,
right?
Because it's going to engulf it and turn it to ash.
That's why you can't see him. Everybody, I seen God. I seen God.
Died.
Nigga, who seen God and lived?
Right. You died. That's how you see him.
You can't see God in this flesh. First of all, his name is not God. God is a title.
Right.
You can't see. He's a consuming fire, man. The Lord glory is high above the earth, man. You can't behold it in this flesh, man.
Right.
Hey, you can't behold it and live.
Right.
The scriptures say that. Who ever seen the Most High live?
You can't even look at the sun. The Bible said the Lord is 10 times brighter, 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
You can't even get close to the sun, but you can get close to God.
Right.
He's more powerful. He's more powerful than the sun.
Hey,
You know?
niggas can't even walk around out here in the sun for an hour without trying to shield and get underneath some shade, much less, it said the Lord is 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Man,
come on, man. Come on, bro.
Come on. You seen the Most High, really, nigga? You know, first of all, the Lord don't look upon sin.
Right.
He don't look upon sin, man. We in sinful bodies. We look disgusting to the Lord.
He can't behold no sin.
Right. He can't behold sin. We can't see the Most High in the flesh. That's why we're going to be changed. The Lord going to change our vile bodies so we can see him.
That's why he sent YAHAWADAH to polish us up.
Yeah.
You know, so we could be in the presence of the Lord.
That's it. With those new bodies, what? We're going to be able to go in and out of portals.
Right.
We're going to be able to go up. We're going to be able to go up into different universes. You know what I'm saying? Different universe, different galaxies.
Right.
Come on, man. Golly, really? You can't see the Most High in this flesh. Our vile bodies are gonna be changed. You know, this corruptible flesh is gonna be what? Incorruptible. Okay, you can't see him in this flesh. Okay, his spirit is gonna be in those missiles. You see that? So if his spirit is in those missiles, what's gonna happen? Everything that you
consumed. Everything that you see.
Everything gonna be consumed. Ash. What the scripture calls is chaff. Everything you see, all the elements, the trees, the animals, all flesh is gonna be burned to pieces. The flesh of kings, you know, that's gonna be burned up, man. And the only ones that are gonna get spared, the only ones that get into the ark, what is the elect?
Right.
What's the ark? What's the ark is today? Them chariots, man. Those are the vessels of salvation.
The others are going to be the elite of the wicked.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be preserved. Yes, sir.
Slavery.
They're going to be preserved. How about that? How about that, man? The Lord is actually he put a blueprint in their mind to escape the nuclear holocaust just so he can use them bunkers as prisons till we come out of them chariots.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The Lord is about to destroy the wicked scepter. He's about to break down their power, man. Can you imagine you opening a bunker and Mark Zuckerberg in that bitch? Elon Musk in that bitch? You know what I'm saying? All these, Bill Gates in them? And all these other Illuminati that you don't see that runs the world. They gonna be there. They preparing right now. They never thought that a so-called nigga would come out here and proclaim the slave class.
All right.
Guess what? The slave are now on the streets.
The 3/5 of
The man is on the streets preparing to declaring the destruction of the slave master, man. Which in time past we could never do that. We telling you that you're gonna lose your kingdom through the act of war, the same way you got it. Okay, so that's why we speaking in the ears of our people, man. We gotta get those scriptures, man. Anybody y'all still holding something? Let's get y'all scriptures, and then we're gonna get Jeremiah 28:8. We're gonna get second Ezra 15:1.
Let's get this down. Jeremiah 15:24 says, I have laid a snare for thee.
The Lord have laid a snare for you. You can't. What is a snare? A trap. The Lord is getting ready to put you elites in a position that you can't get out of. You Babylonians, man, y'all about to be put in the trap that you can't get out of. Read on.
And thou art also taken,
right?
O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught.
There you go. There it is. All this wickedness you sowed around the world, that's gonna fall upon your own head, man. All the work, the evil works you did in the earth, the Lord got you set up real nice. The Lord got you set up real nice, man. All you wicked jakes that want to act like the devil, the Lord got you. Guess what he's getting ready to do? He's getting ready to put a U.S. helmet on your head and the AR-15 on your chest, and you're gonna find yourself over there in the Arabian Peninsula, man, because you scoffed against this truth. Look what the Lord, what's that? Long Beach Griffin. Look what the Lord just did to that nigga, man. You jakes about to find yourself in the Arabian Peninsula with a U.S. helmet on and an AR-15 on your chest. That's the Lord setting you up real nice. Mm-hmm. He's setting you up real nice to be destroyed, man.
On the front line.
And guess what? You're gonna be buried right there on the valley of Yahawah. They're gonna be bones laid out over there, man. They're gonna be carcasses laid out with no proper burial. There ain't gonna be no reason to bring you back. Your ass gonna be in the desert. The Lord getting ready to set you niggas up real nice. All you scoffers and mockers. What is that scripture in Proverbs 20? I think it's 29. The judgment is prepared for scoffers. The backs. I don't want to butcher it. If y'all can grab that, grab it. You know, the Lord gonna deal with the mockers and the scoffers, man. Don't you know that there have been articles and laws that are written to what? For selective service to have you from the ages of 18, to 18 to what, 30 something?
18 to 36.
36. 18 to 36, you out of here. You know? You young jakes that like to walk around and shoot up your own people with dreadlocks in your head, shooting up your own people. You know, with all kind of switches on you. Messing, you ain't doing that. You robbing people, right? You're a hindrance to your own nation. The Lord, you like guns so much, he about to put you in a nice situation. He about to set you up real nice. He about to set you up real nice, man. You gonna find yourself in a truck getting shipped all the way to another country, and you're gonna have to fight. And you're gonna lose your life over there, man. You're not coming back. And the ones you over there is alive, guess what? You're gonna end up fighting your house shot. Because hey, things are speeding up, man. Look where we at. Look at what time we at, man. We ain't got much long before what? Russia step in. Ain't gonna be much time. That means what? We at the door with the MOTV. With people still, you got that nigga T.I. and what's that nigga name? Yaki the Israelite. You know, he talks about all these medicine. He's supposed to be so intelligent. when it comes to the body, knowing the herbs. And you know the Lord got men out there like that. But guess what? He ain't what are you missing? The Spirit of the Lord. Right? You got them sitting down talking about the MOTV. And they was partially, some stuff they said was right, but overall they was going off. Right? Right? Yaki said that we all got the mark of the beast.
It's in your hand.
It's in your hand. He said it's in your phone.
All right. The phone in
He
your
said
hand.
we all got the mark of the beast. Well, how is that so when the Lord already written that the elect will get victory over the beast, his image, and what? His mark. How does everybody got? First of all, you know, he talk about buying and selling. Yeah, you can do that with the phone. But it said that without the mark, meaning a physical situation going to take place where you got to make a decision.
Right.
This is what John the Revelator saw in the vision. He saw men lined up in Babylon at these chipping stations getting chipped. That's what he saw. So it's going to be a choice, man. You know? First of all, we can charge these phones. We can't wait to get rid of them because we got the truth. We don't need these phones. We just use it because why? We're able to come out and still prophesy.
He said, use the world, not abuse it.
Use the world, not abuse it. So, go ahead, bro.
You know, right now, we're able to use this as a tool to even push the truth.
Right. That's what it just is. It's a tool. But what Esau trying to do, he's trying to make you the tool. He's trying to put that tool inside of you, which is that's going to be a snare unto you. That's for the Lord's people. You're breaking the law if you receive that. We come out every week to give you, you know, Revelations 13 and 16 to tell you what the mark of the beast is. Okay? The Lord ain't set up T.I. and Yaki the Israelite. He didn't set them up. Because if he did, they'll be teaching. First of all, they got their constellations already. Yaki, the Israelite, got a huge platform where he healing people, making money. T.I. still living off his old money. T.I. just made millions, you know, from a lawsuit. Do you think they really care about what the MOTB really is? No. Why? Because they already gonna take the chip, man.
Right.
They gonna want to keep those riches, man.
Their money.
Yeah, they gonna want to keep that money. And when you become a rapper, there's all kind of satanic rituals you got to do. You got to submit to this devil, the beast.
Right.
You know? And people even in this Israelite thing of ours, you got groups that are taking pay cuts to teach lies and not push the name, to not tell you what they going off on the MOTB. You putting people to sleep out here, man. You causing the flock to scatter, man. You know, but if you're part of the elect, guess what? The Lord is going to raise you out of them camps. He's going to raise you up out of them camps, man. You got men that are doing it. Certain men in Wi-Fi, certain men in IUIC. Hey, they starting to recognize GMS. Hey, man, look, man, I can see this. They've been teaching this for 30 years plus. Look at the way the world is going. You can't purchase anything without what? A credit card with a chip in it. You know, now they building these facial recognitions in the stores. You know, all kind of devices they use is going towards the MOTB, man. We can see that. Biometrics. We can see that. You should be already to see that right now. If I ask you what the MOTB is and you say anything other than the chip, guess what? You don't have the Spirit of the Lord.
Iris scans, facial scans, no palm print. You know what I'm saying? You got even to the point where they gonna have you know, the Neuralink shit in your brain.
Yeah.
And you gotta scan, you know, the thing in your head, man.
This nigga scoffing. Go ahead, bro.
You know, it's coming to a point where man and technology is gonna be merged together, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing without that technology. The infrastructure's already. Why you think them data centers keep going up, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Data centers are the prime operating systems, you know what I'm saying, to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to connect you actually
to the data centers.
Yeah.
And
that's the computers you were talking about.
They got a company called Anthropic that has the software to connect all the systems together from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth.
Right.
So it's all one beast system.
Right.
You can't get away from it.
That's what they're doing. They're trying to put you in a situation so severe that you can't resist it. They're making it very difficult. That's why we warning you that the prophets are telling you the squeeze is gonna get tighter.
That's those snares being laid up all around.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
You know?
Yep, lepers should watch over their cities. Yep. They set traps. What a leper do? They sit back and lurk for their prey. Okay? And they know that these people, these Americans, they know that they fickle and weak. One little thing can have them running to the government for assistance. Right. And what the Lord say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for their help. You
have
not asked at my mouth. Take counsel, but not of my spirit. Right? They look, these people are weak. These Americans are fickle. And man, you just wait till something simple, like August, right, coming up. There's talk in the media about what? Shortage of diesel. All right? Shortage of diesel mean what? No trucks are being delivered to your store. Okay? The job I have, it consists of me having diesel. I got to put diesel in my bus. That means I'm going to be what? Without a job. But I'm okay with it, man. I'm okay with it. You know why? Because we're going to have to unplug from this system. We're going to have to unplug from this system. I'm okay with it. We can't wait.
All right.
We tired of this enslaving ass oppressive system anyway. But that's what they trying. We see it already. That's what the warning go. We see that they're setting you up. They're trying to set you up nice. They're making everything plush and making everything easy and convenient so you can fall right into the trap.
Right into that trap. And if I may say, you know, like back to those data systems. See, they're being prepared and put in place by the elites.
Yeah.
And you know, like normally you have to go through Congress to get permission for this, but they just put them up as will. At will.
They
taking over the water supplies and everything, you know?
Yeah. They saying, fuck it, we just gonna do our own thing.
Right.
We don't care nothing about no vote. We don't care nothing. The government is showing their ass to you right
Well, if you really, you know, look at the whole system, the government is in bed with these corporations. Right?
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know, because the government is actually
they control them.
The Pentagon is actually the one that's trying to force that company, Anthropic, to use their technology to link all the systems together.
That's
so
it.
It's like the Department of War, the Department of Defense, all that is in bed with the big corporations to bring this shit to life, man. They're all working together.
They all working. They control the corporation. Right. They have to abide by governmental policies, which allow them to bring in those laws that get the people in what? Submission by force. Right. They weaponizing your food. The digital wallet, man. You can't function unless you plug into this digital world, man.
I have made Esau bare that he cannot hide himself.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Now Esau is becoming that fire-breathing dragon, showing himself to be who he is. The devil got to play the devil eventually.
Shalom Malak. Yahawah Shemah Washai. Basham Rakakwadash. Shalom, shalom. You know? Right. Hey, man, that's what's going on. Go ahead with what you got.
You know, going back to the missiles, going into the missiles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
YAHAWADAH, Joel 2, okay, sound the trumpet, is the NLT. Sound the trumpet in Jerusalem.
Sound the trumpet in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. When we sound in the trumpet, what does a trumpet do? It's alarm. It gives you alarm, warning, okay? Trouble is at hand, man. The enemy is coming. You got it?
It says, sound the trumpet in Jerusalem.
Right.
Raise the alarm on my holy mountain.
That's right.
Let everyone tremble in fear.
Let everyone what?
Tremble in fear.
Tremble in fear.
Because the day of the Lord is upon us.
Day of the Lord is upon us, man.
It is a day of darkness.
A day of who?
Of darkness.
Of darkness.
And gloom.
And gloom.
A day of thick clouds and deep blackness.
It's about to get real nasty in America, man. When the energy, right? When the energy is gone out. Okay, when the food is, like again, the food is weaponized. There about to be wars at your grocery store. Because why? Those diesel tankers are not available. It's going to get real dark, man. You're going to have people reverting to what? A carnality. Okay? Because when you take away a man's food ability to eat, he start to turn into what? A beast nature, right? And if you don't have the Holy Spirit, guess what? You're going to be operating carnally, man. You're going to result to cannibalism. Killing and eating people, man. You got it?
Okay. It says, suddenly, like dawn spreading across the mountains,
right?
A great and mighty army appears.
You got that in? That's in the, you reading that in the
NLT.
Yeah, come on, read that again.
Okay. It says, suddenly, like dawn spreading across the mountains, a great and mighty army appears.
Right.
Nothing like it has been seen before.
Ooh, this day, the day of the Lord, that what he's about to do, the earth never seen the type of destruction that's about to come to this place, man. Complete darkness and gloominess is about to cover this land, man. And the people ain't gonna know which way to go. Why? Because these people are already forsaken. The Lord is only raising his elect. So if you caught out there, man, you ain't got the truth, you ain't got nothing to come. These people gonna be uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. The only thing that's gonna be able to comfort you in the days to come is the word. The Lord said, Yahawadah said, well, I will send you a comforter. Right? And he's gonna teach you all things. You see that? This comfort, what is that? The truth. The truth is what's going to hold us when things get dark and gloomy.
Wisdom and knowledge
Shall be the stability of our time and the strength of our salvation. Hold on to this word, Akim, Wa'ahwah. Because we got the real gold, man. That's worth more than any, hey, that's more value than you can have in this world, man. The hell with these luxuries in this life, man. You got the word of the Lord, man. You got everything. You got everything if you got the word of the Lord. Because it's going to hold you, okay? You have a well of water built inside of you, man. You got it.
It says, nothing like it has been seen before or will ever be again.
Right.
Fire burns in front of them. Ooh, talking about the missiles. And flames follow after them.
Right.
Ahead of them, the land lies as beautiful as the Garden of Eden. Behind them is nothing but desolation, and no one shall escape.
Man, you don't speak on that, bro.
But it's just illustrating, you know what I'm saying? Like what you see right now, everything is cool, everything is proper, you know what I'm saying? People driving around, you get trees, you get cars, everything is like it is right now, before the missiles get here. But then you see the missiles start coming towards you, okay, from the firmament coming down, okay, and when they hit, the whole place is gonna be scorched.
Yeah, you're gonna have what? When the missile hit, the destruction spread. Rocks
like you've seen in the Terminator Judgment. You've seen the plume cloud, the mushroom cloud just start spreading, the wind just engulfing everything, and everything is just blowing, fire just blowing, and people are melting right in front of you.
Right. There you go. Go ahead with what you got.
Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hastily greatly.
Right.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
How much more the people if the mighty man gonna cry bitterly? Mighty man, that's a man of war. The Lord is gonna cause birds to eat the flesh of kings. The Lord is gonna wipe out men that understand war. So how much more a regular civilian just walking up and down the street? The great day of the Lord, what? Read that again?
I'm getting NLT. It says, that terrible day of the Lord is near.
What? It say that terrible day, which we are fastly approaching, is near, man. This is why you got to repent and get your house in order. Because that day is fastly approaching, man. Things ain't slowing down with the war. The war is happening rapidly, man. Okay? We could be months away, man. Escalating. Months away to MOTB, you know. And guess what? The Lord is causing these kings to offend each other, man. It's happening fast. Right. You know, if this war keep escalating, you know, guess what? The Medes can step in, man.
I'll say this. The same mindset that a man has when he's hungry is the same mindset that these nations, these kings are going to get when supplies are low.
Shalom, Tazawah.
Hey, Shalom, Yahawabashim.
You
know, the same mindset that a man has when he's hungry is the same mindset that's going to be on these kings when supplies get low. You know know what I'm saying? They're gonna get desperate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start attacking each other further, you know, with more rigorous attacks, man.
That's it.
It's gonna escalate.
That's it.
It ain't gonna go back to peacetime no more. We past that.
Hey, that come. You know? Hey, that's beautiful you said that, man. Because the Lord said what? He not bringing peace on the earth, but what? A sword, man. And what a sword do? A sword divide and destroy, man. That missile, that's a form of a sword, man. That's an ultimate sword that's gonna lay this land desolate. Okay, you got some more on that? You was reading that one.
Yeah. It say Zephaniah 1 and 14.
Zephaniah 1 and 14.
The terrible day of the Lord is near.
The terrible day of the Lord is near. That's in the NIV?
NLT.
NLT. The terrible day of the Lord is near. Read on.
Swiftly it comes, a day of bitter tears.
Woo.
A day when even strong men will cry out.
Strong men cry out, man. So this kingdom is on its way out, man. This kingdom is on its way out, man. The prophets are giving you the warning whether you will hear or forbear. Okay? The prophets is available, telling you that these things. Who's breaking this down? The men of YAHAWADAH. Right? In this world, we're like the slave. We're the slave class. You got the slave is telling the slave master that their kingdom is coming to an end through the act of war. You know, we telling you that very soon this place is going to become a desert place, man, with wild creatures. You know, desert-like creatures going to inhabit, man. You ain't going to see Kroger's, Walmart no more. You ain't going to see all these things that's put up. Everything you see is going to be clean, dissolved. It's going to be melted. It's going to become a wasteland. You got to repent, because we're not going to be out here much longer. See, Jake is about to find out, man, that the men that was on the highways, they're going to remember a prophet been among them. They're going to remember it was men standing in the streets telling them that World War III is near. Okay? That martial law is getting ready to happen. A great shutdown, man. They're about to shut this place down. They can't afford to run this kingdom no more. They can't afford to keep pouring money into these companies. That's why the billionaires and the trillionaires are setting up a way to control everything around you. So that's going to cut out these corporations. Why do you think you see businesses are closing? Because the billionaires have invested into agriculture. They have invested into what? These data centers. Right? They invested into these smart homes, these 15-minute cities. Ain't gonna be a need for all these corporations, man.
And the reason why they doing that, because
Shalom, TAZABAH, man. Hey, we gonna get your scripture, brother. The water for the precepts. Hey, brother loading it up, man.
To reduce the population of humanity to 500 million.
That's their global plan. It's to what? Reduce population to what? 500 million. This is what they plan to do. And they doing it through what? Vaccines. They doing it through all kind of operations that is replenishing the society. Because the people don't have the knowledge of the Lord, man. They don't have the knowledge of YAHAWADAH to understand what time they in. The Lord said, what? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. This man is trying to wipe out the whole planet.
The people perish for the lack of
knowledge. That's it.
This is the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures is the highest form of schooling you can even, it trumps everything.
Right. Right, let's get some of these. If y'all ain't got none, let's get some. You got some? Yeah. We're going to grab y'all brother scriptures in a second. The water for the precepts, man. We need that. Hey, we the water for that help. The water TAZABAH, faithful and true. The water Malak, man. The water for the precepts, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. Let's go. Let's go ahead and grab these brother precepts. Let's get 2 Peter 3 and 10 from faithful and true. TAZABAH. Let's get that one real quick.
I got this one.
You got it? All right, you gonna grab it? All right, come on.
It's in Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
There you go.
And they that dwell therein are desolate.
Who?
They that dwell therein are desolate.
You know why? Because the Lord gonna cause the missiles to rain on Babylon, man, and destroy this place. Those missiles are created for the wicked, man. Like the brother brought up 2 Peter 3:10. Read on.
It say, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned.
The who? The inhabitants of the earth are what? Burned. Malachi. What is it? Malachi 4:1. Behold, the day shall burn as an oven. The proud. Who is the proud? Esau. And 2/3. Y'all become like Esau. Y'all proud as well. So the Lord is going to lay the inhabitants and this land waste. This place is going to be a memorial of wickedness, man. We're going to remember this place as the place of wickedness. You know? You got it? You got it?
It says, therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned,
right?
And few men left.
And who?
And few men left.
What? Say that again?
And few men left.
Few men left. Man, the Lord is about to do an earth cleansing. He about to wipe the earth out, and there ain't going to be nothing but what? Elect men. That's why you brothers going to have your pick of women. That's why you're going to have your choice of women. Because guess what? The wicked men are going to be gone. You know, before that day come, man, the Lord gonna be wiping it out before he released those missiles, man. People gonna be dropping dead from famine. They ain't had nothing to eat in months or weeks. You just wait, man. These people cannot fast, right? They can't go a day or two without eating. You know, just wait. So these people, the average American's 200 pounds plus. That goes with the women too. Everybody is fat as hell, man.
They can't go an hour.
They can't go an hour. Okay, we got something called the Day of Atonement where we fast 24 hours. You know, and after, you know, we fast, guess what me and the brother do? We develop more tolerance. Right, we actually able to hold back, go days. You know, goes what, 72 hours without eating? Hey, you're going to have to wait on the Lord to feed you. He promised us that he's going to feed us. Isaiah 65? I believe it's 65:13. The Lord promised us that he would feed us in a time where everybody is not eating. In a time where everybody is in destruction. Distress is upon the land. The Lord is going to create a safe place for us to be. Okay? The Lord hid out his prophets in times past, man. And he's going to do it again. He's getting ready to hide the prophets. Because he's getting ready to get real grimy in these streets of America, man. Okay? The Lord is about to lay this land desolate. But first, guess what? Food gonna be made low. You're gonna have wars on every side. You're gonna have civil wars. People gonna be battling each other, man, because of what? Distress. Okay? Because of the lack of bread. No water. Okay? It's gonna be people battling each other for the lack of bread. That's recorded in the book of 2nd Ezra, man.
It's gonna be darkness.
Yeah.
You know, they talking about hackers and hack the system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turn off the power plant.
Yeah.
So there go your lights. You know, there goes your electricity right there.
Which is darkness.
Which is darkness.
And guess what? Darkness was a punishment of ancient Egypt. And the Lord said he's gonna do what?
Send the
plagues of Egypt again.
You know?
So darkness is, hey, you think, man, people are scared? People ain't really seen darkness on the side. Hey, you've been having, Babylon been lit up since it's been existing. You know? People had lights. You got street lights. You got cars from your lights. You got lights in your home. Just wait. The Lord sent a darkness so thick in Egypt that you can feel it, man. Somebody can be standing directly in front of you and you don't see it.
Right. And with that apparitions,
hey, you're gonna have wild beasts. You're only gonna hear the voice. You ain't gonna even see the wild beasts. It's gonna be too dark for you to see them. But guess what? You're gonna hear them. You're gonna hear a sound that's unfamiliar.
Then you're gonna be taken by them.
That's right. Devoured into pieces by what? Wild beasts.
They reported there was a black bear in what? Marietta somewhere.
Yeah, Cobb County. Yeah. It was Cobb County?
Cobb County.
A bear was spotted in Cobb County.
A black bear, right in the middle of everybody walking around.
Why? You know why? Because the animals are changing their places, as the scripture says in 2nd Ezra. Yeah. The animals are changing. Their habitations are being what? Burned up. The animals are confused. So they finna start inhabiting. Hey, it's food in the cities.
Right.
Esau messing their environment, so they ain't got no food. But the animals are gonna start inhabiting these. Hey, you said a bear, a black bear was spotted in what? Cobb County, man.
In the apartment complex.
In a what? In the car. Hey, somebody,
you
you got children running through. the apartment complex. So
We
yeah.
ain't gonna talk about all the coyotes I be seeing.
Oh yeah, Con. I've been seeing it. Hey, the brother Malak just did a count. The last count, they had a big ass coyote run across the field. They had a coyote run right by them, man, right across the field, man. But you think they're gonna attack the men of the Lord? No. The beast gonna be in field with the men of the Lord. I mean, the beast gonna be in league with the men of Yahawah Shai. They gonna be in league. You know, them brothers was standing out there teaching, and a coyote ran straight across them. You know, but guess what? A few weeks ago, I was on the school bus. A coyote came out the woods right by a school in broad daylight, and this thing wasn't little. The thing could, a coyote will mess you up. They got a nasty bite. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we seeing that, man. That's gonna happen more and more. Let alone we got animals that are in the zoos. Right. They're gonna be able to get out when the when they not able to. Hey, you're gonna have prisoners getting loose, man. Right. Hell, they making a deal with the prisoners. If you take the chip, if you have like, man, come on, man.
You serve your sentence, but it's by taking that seat here.
Yeah.
You know what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna take it. Ain't no questions asked. As long as they can get out here. Right. When they get out here, what you think they're gonna do? Right.
They time gonna be served immediately when they get that seat up, man. And guess what? You think they're gonna come out here and just man? They're gonna come out here, man. They're gonna be monitored.
Rock 29,
right.
39 and 28.
Why keep them? Esau mind said, why keep them locked in the prisons when the chip is a prison?
Right.
They can monitor your behavior through the seat here. Right. They can detect if you finna commit a crime. Yeah. Okay, they can scan you immediately when you're going. This thing is about total control with Esau Edom, man.
Carl Schwab said, "Hey, before you even have that full thought, as soon as you start to think that you're gonna do something evil, I can tell because we monitoring your brain waves."
Right. Yep.
That's crazy.
What it's called, Neuralink.
Yeah.
You see that? So this man can monitor your behavior, your blood pressure. You know, they can scan your medical records. They can have complete control. They're gonna have complete control over your money. You're gonna be the bank. You're gonna be the cell phone. You're gonna be the laptop. Okay? And guess what? You're gonna be a digital slave.
And they can control your mind too. See, they're gonna use it as a spirit created for vengeance.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's it, man. They can cut you. Guess what? They can be able to end your life with their chip. Right. You know? This man got sword on every level. They got robots that's gonna be moving. You see them building Tesla robots and all these different companies that each and every day what they're doing, they're working to perfect it better and better. Right. Okay, these robots are gonna have abilities to be able to police the streets. They're gonna have guns on them. They're gonna have all. Hey, listen, you're gonna need a power you're gonna need Yahawah Shai to get through these times we in, man. Because Esau bear that sword, man. He don't bear it in vain. This man create any kind of device in his head that can keep him ruling. That's what he think he's gonna continue to rule, but he's gonna be put down. The only way to escape this, you gotta be joined to the Lord. Okay, you gotta trust in the Lord. You gotta, hey man, you gotta believe in the words of Yahawah Shai. Because, hey man, the time is coming, man. We at the door. We are at the door. All right, for some major catastrophic event, man. And all it's gonna take is a small little boom. And guess what? Now everybody gotta line up to receive that. You know what? You know what, man? Death and destruction is coming to this place, man. Let's get the brother precept.
I got it right here.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Second Peter 3 and 10. Let's go.
It says,
yeah.
Second Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord.
Read down to 13 and get Revelations 11 and 8 real quick.
It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
The day of the Lord will come what? As a thief in the night.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
What's that? What's going to make the day pass away with great noise? The missiles. Okay? Those missiles are the Lord's armory. That's the Lord's weapons of his indignation to what? Lay the land desolate. This is what's about to happen, man. The war is not going to slow down, man. You had the Iranian leader just warned America, Donald Trump, if you continue to destroy our vessels and destroy, hey, what America did? Destroy some bridges. They destroyed some hospitals. All their infrastructure. So Iran is not backing down. If y'all continue to destroy our infrastructure, guess what? We're gonna take it to another level of war. We're gonna take it up a notch, man. It's gonna end up nuclear. Okay? You got it?
All right. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
The heavens mean the realm we in right now. All right? This is gonna pass away with a great noise. Now, a literal archer can't bring great noise, but the missiles can.
Right.
Those arrows that come from an archer can't bring a great noise. Those missiles gonna bring a big boom. It's gonna bring a big boom that in a mushroom cloud, man. You're gonna see a mushroom cloud. Those are those vessels that the Lord created through the infrastructure through men.
Even when you really think about it, even those missiles need what? Fuel.
Yeah.
To actually lift off and do what they do. So the nation that has, control of that fuel, okay, they got a greater chance of shooting their missiles, you know what I'm saying, however many they got. You know what I mean? But without fuel, you can't even shoot your missiles.
Right, exactly. You know what it say, Isaiah, hold that again, Isaiah 9:5 real quick. Isaiah 9:5. Because hey, guess what? The Medes, right? They getting ready to lay this land desolate, man. The Lord gonna raise up the Medes, and they gonna lead a pack, right? Men with all sorts of armory on them, man, ready to go to war. Okay, that's how this place is written to go out. It's prophesied to go out through the act of war, man. You got it? Every battle of warriors is what I want. What you got, bro?
I was looking at this article.
Oh, Khan, bring it on. Bring it on.
That what you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Oh, that's what you
It says 2 U.S. troops killed
Oh,
and
man.
one missing after Iranian attack in Jordan.
Read that again.
It says 2 U.S. troops killed and one missing after Iranian attack.
Right, and that's what
in
they
Jordan.
saying. 2 U.S. And you know it was way more members. It was way more members that was killed. But they only gonna tell you it's 2. Because you know what, the devil lie. He gotta make it look like they not losing, but you devils are losing. You know, it's way more.
Himself look better than he actually doing. Cause he proud.
That's it.
You know?
That's it. It say what?
It says 2 U.S. service members were killed,
Right,
and one remained missing.
and all them soldiers over there in the valley, over there in that part, yeah. You think it's only 2 soldiers died? No. Right. Way more soldiers died. They ain't gonna tell you that though.
Yeah,
they don't want to,
From what they showed, they hit one of those military bases and fire was everywhere.
I think they were asleep.
You know?
When they were asleep.
Yeah, I think they were.
They were asleep. So you mean to tell me 2 people got killed, but you got a whole base that's out of their mind asleep? No, man.
See, they making too much fuss over it, so you know it's more than 2.
Right, it's no more, yeah. It's more than 2. You know, but you know, America got pride on them. They don't want to paint to the world like they losing.
Right.
But guess what? They losing.
Yep.
They losing bad, man. Iran is not backing down, man. Iran is raging like the wild boar of the field, man. You got it.
It says after Iranian ballistic missile and drone attacks in Jordan on Friday, military officials said.
Okay, read on.
It says the U.S. Central Command said 4 U.S. service members were medically evacuated to Jordan Hospital.
Yeah, so you got this U.S. soldiers getting clipped, man, because Trump's sending them over there trying to get the Strait of Hormuz under control. But they're not going to allow that. You know, they're not going to allow that, man. You know, you got it.
It said U.S. military officials did not disclose the identities of those killed, nor provided details about the circumstances or location of the incident. It says on Saturday night, the U.S. launched another round of airstrikes against Iran.
You see that?
By President Donald Trump.
Right, and they just warned, like, if y'all keep sending them strikes, man, we're going to turn it up, man. We're going to be another level of war. You know? That's what they said, man. You know? Read on.
They say the strikes for the 8th night in a row are designed to further degrade Iran's ability to threaten commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
Right. Read that again.
It says the strikes for the 8th night in a row.
8 nights in a row, man. That they over there messing with Iran to try to get that. They want to get their oil under control over there. They want to have access to the Straits of Hormuz to get the riches of their land. Okay, which they have no business over there, man.
Right.
Okay, they have no business to try to run. See, this is how you know who the devil is. Because why? They respond with the sword. They got, because hey, when you read Job 9:24, what? The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. How do they rule the earth? Through their sword. They got military bases all, and I believe that military base that got hit, that was in Jordan, right?
Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, that was in Jordan. What the hell you got military bases over there in Jordan for?
They got over 800 embassies around the world.
That's
Probably
it.
more.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yep, that's it.
They in everybody's business.
No, that's true.
Never keep it at home if the scripture says.
Yeah, that's it. So the other nations, they tired of you, man. They tired of you, man. Look at what you did to Venezuela. President Maduro, his wife, and who was it, his daughter, that got killed? You know? Man, this devil, that's what he do. If he kills the leader and then go take over the land to get those riches.
He put a puppet politician in there to do his bidding for him.
Yeah. You see that? This devil got to go. See, the Lord got you set up real nice. You trying to set everybody up, but the Lord got you in his back pocket, man. You know? The Lord's getting ready to bring desolation to you. All for all them riches and all that land you done stole, right? You just celebrated, what, 200 years? 250 years of what? Of wickedness, man. You know? Call yourself being separated from Britain, right? And look what you did. Look what you did to the Lord's people since you've been in power. You celebrated 250 years of wickedness, of rape, robbing, and murdering.
And boasting in it.
And boasting in it. That's right.
Bloody man.
That's it. You know? So the Lord is getting ready to put you to flight, man. You know? By raising up the Medes. You know? Give me that scripture. I will stir up the Medes. That's in, I believe it's in Isaiah 13. What you got? Oh, go give me some more on it.
It says the strikes for the 8th night in a row are designed to further degrade Iran's ability to threaten commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The
threatening commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. That's what they doing over there, man. You got it?
It says the strikes aim to swiftly punish Islamic Revolution Guard.
To punish Islamic Revolution. What did it say? Revolution Guard?
Revolution Guard Corps forces who launch attacks against American service members.
Right. And they defending themselves, man. Against this place, man. Against America. Why? Because America wants control over their resources, man. Read on.
It says
so this really the act of Yahawah Shemawashah. This is what he's calling to happen to what? To further escalate the war. The war is not de-escalating, it's escalating. Okay? Just so he can bring this man down. He's raising him up in pride so he can, same thing he did to Pharaoh, that's what he's doing to Esau Edom.
Right.
Because he still got that pride on him, man. That he could take over the world, man, and take everybody's stuff. Take over their land. But see,
Bully.
He's the bully of the earth. He's the hammer of the earth.
Hammer of the old earth.
That's right. But see, the Lord is about to take down, he's about to break the staff of the wicked, man. So this is what's taking place over there right now. And eventually what? The Mede, give me that real quick.
Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Who are the Medes? The Russians. The Russians have power over the eastern part of the world, man. They got that's a mega power. Okay, they got enough armor to supply smaller nations. What's the scripture say? What? They're going to lead a pack. They're going to lead a pack, man. And the USSR was set up to create NATO and the EU. NATO and the EU was set up to go combat the USSR. Okay, but the Lord got power. He's actually using these Medes on the left-hand side to bring NATO and the EU down. That's what that feet of the bear, man. After that, give me that in Revelation 13.
Okay. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
The Russians. The Medes are the Russians. That landmass is Russia. You got it?
which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
We don't give a damn about making a deal with you. Okay? They not gonna resort, hey, they not come with peace deal and all that shit. Hey, your money and your gold, that's not gonna save you. They ain't gonna worry about that. That peace deal, that shit is going out the window. It ain't no peace. We ain't in the time of peace. We in the time of war. Okay? They said what? They would not regard their silver, right? And their gold. That ain't gonna save you, Esau. You know?
What it say? Riches
shall not profit in the day of wrath.
Yeah.
Hey, that's kind. That's it. Riches shall not profit in the day of wrath. That shit can't save you, man. They don't seek to get nothing from you. They want to destroy you, man. Why? Because the spirit of the Lord, with the war on the left hand side, the spirit of the Lord on the left hand side is on them to what? Battle, to go to war and conquer. Right? Because really all these other empires is in a race. They in a race for world dominance. They want to be the next ruling power.
They want Esau Edom out of power. They say the nations were mad.
Right. That's why they created a union between what? The Brits, the Brits nation, the assembly of nations that came together to cut what? The petrodollar. You got to be paying attention to this stuff, man.
Geopolitics.
Yeah,
man.
that's going to affect this economy. That's what these Americans don't know. Everything that's going on around the world is going to come west. It's going to affect this economy. Let's read the back of your labels when you buy food. It's not even made here.
Hardly nothing is made here.
Nah.
Made in China.
Right.
Made in Taiwan.
Right.
Made in Indonesia.
That's
made
right.
in India. Made in Ukraine.
Ukraine.
This is
This is an import land.
It's an import. This is
made in Mexico.
Yeah.
Made in Canada.
Right. This is not a country. It's a corporation, man. It's a big business. Right. And a lot of you don't understand, when you're in war, the enemy is not going to keep supplying you. Right. They're going to cut your lifeline.
Choke you out.
Yeah, they're going to choke you out.
America like this, I get you to make it for cheap and I sell it for much.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how they do, man. That's the way the elite stay, the billionaires stay rich. They might bring a new, 2026 Mercedes-Benz, and it might cost them a certain amount, but when they get over here, the price is going to double.
You see,
triple, yeah.
You seen that car, that truck China got? This shit is like a Phantom.
Yeah.
Right. And it costs half the price.
Half the price.
You know what I'm saying? It don't even really cost it. The regular Jake could afford that shit.
Right.
Suicide doors and everything.
Right.
Leather, all these man got all kinds of shit in there.
That's it.
But they black this shit out over here. They don't want nobody seeing this shit.
That's what they like to do. They like to keep you Americans dumb and stupid. That's why they call you what? Cattle. Yeah. Cattle's
And if you got the money to go over there and purchase it, they're gonna tax the hell out you just to get it back. So it'll be just like you paid for it here.
That's what keep them rich. Taxes. Billionaires, man. Trillionaires. And I believe there's not even a law in place for that you have to pay taxes.
Man, taxes are really unlawful.
It's fraud.
It's really unlawful. Yeah. The IRS ain't even actually a government institution. It's a private institution. You know what I'm saying? The IRS actually works for the elite.
Right.
It ain't even got nothing to do with the government.
Right.
The government is just there as the sword to enforce it.
That's it.
Right. They created to oppress you. And then came up with something like a credit score. Right. See, that's oppressive.
That's oppressive.
Like because the lower your score is, that means that pretty much the poorer you are.
Right.
And then they're gonna oppress you more because you don't have it.
Because you
got to pay double for what you got. And hell, I ain't got the money.
Right. Yeah. First of all, the scriptures tell you what. You shall not lend for usury.
Right.
Usury is what you call it? Shit. When you lend a nigga some money and then they pay you extra just because you lent it. Interest. That's some white man shit. It's not lawful.
Yeah, that's some Edomite shit.
Yeah.
And Jake learned how to.
And that's how he used his influence all over the world to charge you usury, and you enter under heavy laden.
Through his laws, he calls crap to prosper.
You know what I mean? The whole world is underneath that usury. You know what I'm saying? And they're heavily laden in debt, man.
Right. That's it. Hey, that's why everybody's oppressed, and because of really, you going into like the interest. You got interest rates on cars. You got interest rates on houses.
Right.
You got interest rates on businesses.
Yep.
You got to pay. You got to dish out more money to even get money in.
Sometimes
Late fees.
Late fees. Oh,
4 or
that's
5
shit.
times the amount you paid originally. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay your whole rest of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why every day you get up, you should be praying that the Lord destroy this kingdom.
Right.
Because this is hell. This is what it means by spiritual Egypt. It's oppressive. You work hard and you dish out money. You got to understand what you're doing every month. You paying rent on an apartment. You paying rent on the house. You dishing out more money that you be taking in. You should be praying every day that the Lord destroy this kingdom.
Most people, when they work, they dish out all of it back.
They all of it back. They
all of it.
Yeah, these people don't have food to feed themselves when they pay their rents and all their bills.
Right.
Shit, I'll be right now. The Lord get me through it. The Lord got to get me through it. Because you know what? We're in the land of our captivity. This place is likened to ancient Egypt, man. Right. This is a spiritual Egypt. They got the same characteristics, man.
House of bondage.
The house of bondage, man. We should be praying every day that the Lord, raise us out of here and send the missiles on this place, man.
Right.
You got it?
It says, Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver,
Right.
and as for gold,
Right.
they
Those-
shall not delight in
And
it.
those are too rich. That's really what real money is. That's what money is, gold and silver. So they're not going to consider your money.
Right.
Read that again.
Right. Isaiah 13 and 17.
Behold,
I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in
they're
it.
not going to delight in it. We don't have a delight to take your silver and your gold.
Right.
That's why they built that trade between China and all these other countries to trade in the yuan. Because we don't want no more American money.
Right.
We don't want y'all. Hey, we trying to knock that out of power, man.
They're like, I'm tired of y'all.
Yeah,
It
man.
ain't backed by nothing.
It ain't backed by nothing, man.
But
And
that,
really,
that yuan is backed by gold.
that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
it.
the BRICS nations came together and it's backed by something
Right.
other than just a promise note, a debt note.
Right. The Lord put it in their mind, man. We got the real resources. We don't need America.
Right.
They coming with their money. We got to trade in their money. We got to do everything according to their laws. They need us more than we need them.
Right. And
So-
soon, you know, all the countries in the Middle East that signed that agreement with America to buy and sell their oil in petrodollar, that shit gonna come crumbling down. You know what I'm saying? Because like Iran, you know what I'm saying, is like, nah, we're not gonna use that petrodollar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So more and more countries are starting to really look at that shit like, man, we should ditch this petrodollar. It ain't
working.
It ain't helping us out.
Nah.
Right.
We just helping them out.
Right. You got two superpowers, China and Russia, looking at America like they're a joke now.
Right.
You know, they're not taking them serious anymore.
Right. Right.
The whole world looking at them like they're a joke, man.
Right.
The Lord is
Yeah.
displaying their folly right in front of everybody.
Right. So look at and then when they did that, look how worse the economy done got. This country, like damn near like a third world country, man.
I was doing this little comparison. 2006 groceries, you know, was you buy a buggy of groceries. That shit was $161.
And you was full.
You know, you a full buggy, $161. 2006. Now you try that in 2026. Your buggy ain't even halfway full.
It ain't even a third.
And you paying $400 and some change for that same, the same, because it ain't even the same amount.
Yeah, what you got something now called what? Shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation.
Where you getting not
Bag
even
of
half
chips.
the product. Yeah.
A bag of chips full of air.
Yeah, they doing it with everything now. You know they cutting the
But
meat
it costs them
down.
all.
Yeah. They you get half the half the item, and you get you really paying for the bags. You really paying for
The
the
name. The corporation that poison you.
Right.
That's what you pay. You paying for your own death.
That's it. Basically.
That's what
it is.
the Americans
That's what
are
it is.
doing, man.
Yeah.
You know? And when you tell them that this is the devil doing this to you,
right.
oh, they come against you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. So hey, we out here to give you the warning, man. You got to take heed to the warning. You know, take heed to the warning, man, because we ain't gonna be out here very much long. There's gonna be a famine of the word, man.
I got that Revelations 13
Huh.
and 2.
Yep, get that, and then get me Ezekiel 7 and 5.
Revelations 13 and 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
Now this is the Greek Empire, which they out of power now. They gone. That civilization has been wiped away.
Right.
That's the Greeks, starting with who? Alexander.
They actually part of the beast system.
Yeah, they actually part of the beast system. You know, and that beast was likened unto a what? A leopard.
That's how it started.
Yeah, it started. Yep. That's the beginning of Esau's blessing. That's the beginning of his rulership. It started with the Greeks. Okay, and it's gonna end with the what? America, man. That comes out of the Roman Empire. Read on.
It says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear.
Hey man, you speak on that. Go ahead.
Hey, that bear represents what? The end of a thing, right? That bear is actually speaking about Russia, man.
Yep.
The Medes.
Yep.
Which the scriptures tell you the end of a thing is the foot. You know what I'm saying? So if the bear is the feet and the head of it is a leopard, that tells you the head, the beginning and the end of the thing.
Of these
you know
heathen rulers. But they're likened unto beasts. Their ways and customs are after the manner of beasts. Okay? So these beasts, right, that feet is talking about the Russians, the Medes, that the Lord getting ready to, they're going to take them out of power as well. Right. The Lord is against them, but guess what? He's still going to use them. Right. They're part of prophecy. You know?
And the Lord is righteous like that. He's sovereign like that. That he can, just like he using Esau to whoop us, and then he gonna take Esau out of power. It's the same way he can use the Medes to overthrow these Babylonians and then take them out of power too.
Yep.
You know?
The same way happened in Egypt. The Lord what? Used, speaking on how Israel got whooped by who? The Egyptians. Right. And then the Lord had mercy on us, took us out and destroyed them Egyptians, man. Same way with Esau, man. Right. You know, this time the Lord gonna do it what? Through the act of war. Right. You know, YAHAWADAH was the angel that delivered us in ancient time, but he's gonna deliver us in this time. Right. But he's gonna cause what? The Russians to rise up against their own people, which are the Edomites that's on this side. Right. You know, the same people. You know, the Egyptians against what? The Egyptians.
He's gonna have them in full swing in the battle before he show up.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be going at it.
They're gonna be throwing missiles at each other.
And then the Lord gonna come finish it up.
Yep. Yep. You got it.
It says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth was as the mouth of a lion.
Lion that's going into Great Britain. Great Britain is the mother of America. Great Britain produced America.
And also it's speaking about the language is English. You know what I'm saying? The English is dominant throughout the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? So just like Hebrew, when we set up our kingdom, Hebrew's gonna be the dominant language of the whole. Everybody gotta speak Hebrew.
Again, which is the Halashah, the holy tongue.
That also goes into the scripture that say, I will restore, you know, the judges as before. The judges are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The prophets of the Most High. And whatever they speak, that's what the whole earth is going to speak. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It says,
at one point in time, everybody spoke that language. When you read, I think it's what, Genesis. Yeah. You know, the earth was that one language. That was the Paleo Hebrew. You know, I had a guy come on my channel and scoff about the Hebrew. You know, he said the Paleo Hebrew, there ain't no such thing as the Paleo Hebrew, man. You know, he went into, you know, because I was speaking on the names, the true names of the Heavenly Father. But he didn't understand that he was speaking on there ain't no such thing as Paleo Hebrew. Paleo just means ancient. Paleo Hebrew is the ancient language. You know?
One scripture says the language of Canaan, right?
Yeah, the language of Canaan. That's what he mentioned. But he don't know what's the ancient language. The ancient language of Canaan is with the Paleo Hebrew. Ancient just means, Paleo just means ancient. That was the first language that all nations spoke.
Hey, the Heavenly Father, if the Heavenly Father was to talk to a man, he would talk in the Lashwan Kodash, the Paleo Hebrew.
Hey, you say he gave Moses the tablets engraved in Hebrew. Right. You know?
Hey, that's the heavenly tongue.
It was written with the finger of God, right? That's the heavenly tongue.
That's what the angels speak when they spoke to our forefathers, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because angels went around, you know?
How is it that YAHAWADAH spoke to Paul. Yahawadah was transfigured already. He was up in the chariot, you know what I'm saying? And he spoke to Paul in what? Hebrew.
Right. And I believe Paul spoke more than one language. Apostle Paul.
Yes.
Because he was a Roman citizen. He spoke Latin.
He spoke Latin.
And Greek.
Yeah, and Greek. But he spoke Hebrew.
Hebrew as well. Yeah.
He spoke many languages.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, man. And, you know, and guess what? Like you say, he spoke to Paul in the Hebrew. You know, you want to come get it?
You know, the thing about when you're conquered by a people, okay, look at the South American our Latino brothers, right? We call them Latinos.
Right.
Why? Because they've been conquered by Latin countries, Portuguese, Spain, you know, all these countries, you know what I'm saying, that speak Spanish or Portuguese or you know what I'm saying, different languages. They've been conquered by those people.
Mm-hmm.
So in turn, when we get into the kingdom, okay, and we conquer them, we're gonna force our language upon them. They're gonna have to speak our language.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to just keep speaking their language and we're gonna be cool with it. Nah,
Right.
you gotta speak our tongue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it means to conquer a people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They
conquer them
yeah.
from their language,
Yep.
from their customs,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, from their form of worship,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, to the form of how they may trade and pay for stuff, everything. They
Yeah.
take on your identity.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, people don't understand. In this time, our people act like these Babylonians, man, the wicked. We've been conquered by the wicked. That's why we act so wickedly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So anybody that conquers you gonna eventually take on their ideology, you know what I'm saying, their form of worship, what they eat, you know what I'm saying, the way they live, the way they dress, the way they think, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna become like them. That's why the Heavenly Father says, you are likened unto the heathens to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you see it in the New Testament, you know what I'm saying, how they say these are uncircumcised. These men are uncircumcised.
Right.
Because they acting like heathens.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got something?
Hey, I got you got something?
Yeah. Zephaniah 3 and 9.
Come.
But then would I turn to the people a pure language.
What people? He's saying to the people, okay? But it's talking about the Israelites.
That's right.
You know, the ones that call upon his name.
Right.
First of all, his name is in Hebrew.
Right.
So if you don't even want to speak Hebrew, you ain't even gonna call on his name.
Right.
But it's speaking about the Israelites. You got it.
It said that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
One consent, one tongue, one understanding, one doctrine. You know what I'm saying? With one spirit.
One Lord.
You know what I'm saying? One Lord. Come. You know what I'm saying? Behold, O Israel.
Right, come.
The Lord power is one
Lord,
power,
yeah.
one Lord, man.
Right.
So you gotta break it down to understand it to where the Lord wants all his people on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? We always bring that analogy up of you know, the elect is in a choir, Yahawadah is the choir director. You know what I'm saying? And when we sing, everybody sounds in unison. It's a perfect blend of voices. But when you have one nigga that's off, it throw everything off. Like, oh. Nigga,
Yep.
you off.
That wrong
sing
note,
that
nigga.
again? Oh, that's the wrong note. Get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's the same when the Lord said he's going to have one mind to his people.
That's it. That's
They
it.
bind him in chains and throw him to outer darkness.
Throwing out of darkness,
Right.
man. You can't
right.
dwell in light. You know, you opposite from light.
That's
So
right.
get your ass in that darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You mentioned something about the Hebrew, like they gonna, the other nations, they're gonna be forced to follow our ways. They, you know, we're gonna be the new standard
Right.
in the earth. Right now, the elites, the devil himself,
Wicked.
his standard is being implemented. His language is being implemented. We was indoctrinated with English,
Right.
and they indoctrinated you with Jesus. They
Right.
indoctrinated you
Right.
with the Roman, the Greco. That's why they call it the Greco-Roman Empire, man. Why? Because
Greco meaning Greek.
Greek, yeah.
Roman, you know.
yeah,
all
come.
that stuff.
And America is an extension of Rome.
Right.
You know, so our people are learning the wicked way right now, but eventually it's going to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Now this is Micah 4:1. you can break it down, but you know. But in the last days it shall come to pass.
When was the last days?
When Yahawadah came on the scene.
When Yahawadah came on the scene, the last days started. So we still in the last days. Okay, and this is continuing towards the end.
Right.
We in the very last of the last days.
That's right. It say, but in the last days it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass, meaning it hasn't happened yet,
but it's on the way.
It's a prophecy that's set to happen before the very end.
Right.
Got it?
It shall come to pass that the mountain
goes into what?
Governments. Of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountain.
Woo!
In the top of the mountain.
The top of the mountain. The summit of the mountain.
Yahawadah,
the very top of the mountain. Okay, the government of Yahawah Hashem Yahawadah is going to be established.
Right. And it shall be exalted above the hills.
Okay, the hills represent lower governments. So you have mountains like America, you know, Russia, but then you have hills like, you know, Taiwan, you know, them smaller little countries, you know.
Right.
You got it?
At the top of the mountain, that's Yahawadah. Right. He's the head of the mountain. And when you're on the 144,000.
Upon his shoulders,
right?
The government shall be upon his shoulders.
You say, and the people shall flow unto it.
Right.
And many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the Most High of Jacob.
What? The Most High who?
Jacob.
Jacob. No, it ain't say the other nations. It said Jacob, Yahweh.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Which his name was changed
to
later
Israel.
To Israel, meaning Yah,
he,
Rala.
He is the prince of the power.
Prince of the power. You know what I'm saying? The power he rules in unison with the Most High and his son.
Right.
You know
because the Heavenly Father is going to share power with the nation of Israel through his son, Yahawadah.
You know?
Yahawadah being the head of the mountain.
That's right.
It say, and many nations shall come, verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Right.
And the house of the Most High of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways.
Teach the other nations about our ways.
Right. The right way to do things.
The righteous way to do things. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. Matter of fact, Yasharal means teachers of peace.
That's right.
Okay, because there ain't going to be no war no more.
Right.
So that's how we know this very war that's brewing in the Middle East, okay, that can't be the people over there because there's war right in their yard.
Nah.
It's right in their front yard, in their backyard. It's surrounding them. Matter of fact, they involved with it.
Yeah.
They the very ones that opened the door for this war to actually take place because Iran and them was going at it at first.
Right.
You see, the Khan, he took the words right out of our mouth. The least of the flock shall
draw them out.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some small hats, man.
The small hats.
Because it started between Iran and the small hats.
Small hats.
You know,
America got involved because America is their ally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's that devil that just died?
He just
died a couple of days ago, whatever. Lindsey Graham. He was a big supporter of them small hats, man.
Yeah.
He basically was sucking their dick half the time, man.
Yeah.
Just say, we're going to stand with small hats. We're going to stand with small hats.
Yeah.
You see?
Yep.
You got it.
They say, and many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the Most High of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Woo! There it is right there, man. Call all y'all by Shem Shah. Hey, the Lord is going to put his men in the position to lead, okay, and judge the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? And the whole earth is going to be gathered unto us for them to learn our ways, okay, in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? They're going to learn our language. They're going to learn our customs. They're going to learn to worship the Lord, Yahawah Hashem Yahawadah, his son, okay, and how to keep the laws. You know what I'm saying?
There will be no Allah. There'll be no
they're
Buddha.
all, you know what I'm saying? We gonna crush these other nations,
Right.
Okay, and we gonna force our ways on them. They're gonna learn one way or the other.
Right.
They're gonna actually come to us and say, "Hey, we want to learn from you how to live."
But they're gonna see that we the sons of God when we come down out of them chariots.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna see that.
It's gonna be apparent who's the sons of YAHAWADAH Atlanta.
That's right.
And they're gonna have the spirit on them to come submit themselves.
Right.
Okay, that's what the scripture's saying.
They say, verse 3, and he shall judge among many people.
Right.
And rebuke strong nations afar off.
Right.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Well, what does that represent right there? What is that? What is it talking about? Beat your spears
They say your swords into plowshares.
Your swords. Swords represent war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if our kingdom is going to be a rulership of peace, what is the point of having no sword?
Right.
No, you're gonna you're gonna change your mindset, okay, from going to war to conquer shit to being a slave now.
Right.
Because now you're going to have plowshares and you're gonna work our fields. Okay? You're gonna work our fields. You're gonna bring us the crops, the best crops.
The best.
You know
the best
what I'm
of the
saying?
best.
We
Man.
don't want that bullshit.
Not the best, the best of the best.
The best of the best. You know how Esau got, the best of the best now? You know what I'm saying? Esau don't even, look, the shit that we got in
it's
Kroger
crap,
and
garbage.
Line
That shit
this,
is slime.
That shit is the bottom of the bottom. It's damn near rotten by the time we get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
meat
It has
be sitting in the pack for
nutrition.
weeks.
You see what I'm saying? No nutrition in that shit. But we eat it. Because that's the standard that's on the earth right now.
Right.
Esau gets the best, the dew of heaven.
Right.
Okay?
He rules in wickedness. He don't share his wealth. He got everybody eating the crumbs. The leftovers.
But the scriptures tell you what? We gonna be the standard.
That's right.
Okay,
and they gonna love it. They gonna love
it. To eat underneath our table. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still gonna be better than what we getting on this
the
side.
food gonna be 10 times greater.
Because you kill your meat and you eat it.
Right.
You pluck it out your garden, you eat it.
Right.
You know, what is a potato chip? What the hell is that?
That ain't got no nutrients in it.
No nutrients.
And it got a lot of chemicals on it.
Chemicals all in the battered in this shit.
Right.
All kinds of shit, man. Hey, the Food and Drug Administration. When you break that down, the Food and Drug Administration, they mix the drugs in the food and they administer it to you to keep you docile in your mind, so you don't recognize what the hell they doing to you.
That's that's Lord D. Rothschild that said it in the letter. Through medicines and food and products, we're going to poison the people. They think that it's going to be good for them. Even if you even got to watch your vegetables and your fruits now.
Because now they done told you since the COVID-19 that they're gonna actually grow your vegetables in the water, but the water got the damn jump shot already in it. So you consuming the jump shot, you don't even know it. Now they inject the beef and the chicken and all that with the jump shot. You already eat.
Hey, you got lab.
That's why we gotta get the
fuck out of here, man.
This man gotta be put down. He gotta be put down,
man. You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Only a devil would fucking do some shit like that, man.
You gotta go.
Jake ain't on shit like that to poison the water. You know what I'm saying? Poison the meat.
Nah, we don't
poison
do
the
shit
vegetables.
like that ain't in our spirit.
That's the devil.
That's the devil, man.
You like to
straight up. You know? Even to his enemies, he ain't thinking about doing that shit.
Right.
You know? He might throw hands with you, but he ain't trying to do no conniving, sneaky ass shit like that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, if I'm correct, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jake like to fight a nigga that's on top of his game to see when I beat your ass, I want no excuses. You was on top of your game, I'm on top of my game.
You want to get better.
Beat you.
Yeah, that's how Jake get better in combat. To fight somebody better than him.
Exactly. You know, even when you playing ball with a nigga and you see the nigga hobbling, you be like, nah, I can't play you. Bro.
Nah,
I
dust your ass.
I don't want to do you like that. You know. But that's Esau. That's Esau's mindset. Esau will actually throw a banana peel on the fucking court, have you slip, and then he gonna try to bust your ass.
Yeah, he do these weak attacks, man.
You alright?
Yeah. You alright? Yeah, damn.
That's the devil for you, man.
You know.
That's the
But that's
devil
how
face.
he is. That's the wicked for you, man. He
Yeah.
can't do good unto himself. So how can he do good to anybody else?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's born wicked.
Right.
That's how he is.
That's how he was created,
You can't change
at
him.
birth.
You know what I'm saying? The wicked from the womb.
Right.
Come out speaking
live. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
Right.
change.
Right.
The Lord made him, fashioned him in his spirit to be the wicked.
Right.
And that's what he's going to be.
And if you can receive it, that's Cain.
That's Cain.
And Cain was
That's
the first
Esau.
murderer. That's Esau.
Just like the Lord fashioned us to be prophets,
Mm-hmm.
he fashioned Esau to be the wicked.
The wicked. That's it. Can you change the leopard? Can you change it? Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
spots.
Right. The leopard change his spot.
Nope.
Can he that is accustomed to do evil do good?
Nope.
Hell no. The Lord didn't create him like that.
Can you make a straight thing out of a crooked?
Nah.
No.
He say
can't.
what? I gave him the power to take peace away from the earth.
Right.
Okay. I made him to rule with a great sword.
Right.
So he don't know nothing but war and wickedness. And
Right,
he was,
exactly.
the scripture refers to him as what? Profane.
Cain, outside of the covenant.
Right.
He said, I gave them the sword that they may kill one another.
Right.
Right.
He can't repent. For you Israelites that want to save Esau, there was no repentance. For, right? And,
repentance
yeah.
for him.
He's the only nation on the planet that's going to be totally wiped out.
And it's
There
the
should be
Lord.
no remaining of Esau left,
The
man.
Lord telling you, I can never forgive this nigga. He's through.
Right.
I made him so I can destroy him.
Yeah.
After he do his bidding for me, I'm going to
Wipe
put
him
the
out.
sword to him. And at the hand of my people.
That's right. I will
At the
lay
hand-
vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel.
Israel.
Come.
And
My-
that's the one that the Lord has no mercy on.
Mercy on.
No mercy.
No mercy.
To Edom.
Because after these nations, okay, submit to us, they learn our customs,
Mm-hmm.
they learn to build our cities, our tend to our flocks, do everything for us. They serve us for 1,000 years. Okay, guess what? They're gonna go back to their little countries, whatever, and we're gonna rule over them. But at least they're gonna go back to their own land. They're gonna dwell in their own land, and they're gonna dwell underneath our rulership.
Right.
Okay. But where's Esau going to be?
Someone's still fucking up.
Right.
So, we're going to be like, hey, we got to
Gather these motherfuckers up,
Mm-hmm.
put them to the sword. Every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hey, remember when Samuel told King Saul, they put all these motherfuckers to the sword. Now,
Yeah.
not
Don't
even,
let one of them
not
leave.
even their cattle.
Right.
Don't take nothing,
Right.
nothing from them.
But he dropped the ball
Drop
on
the
it.
ball.
He dropped the ball.
That
He
ain't
left.
gonna be us in the kingdom.
Right.
No, see, by that time, all of the nations going to come to a conclusion and be like, Esau been the problem.
Right.
After 1,000
Right.
years, everybody going to see it. That's the problem right there.
Because see, even now, they starting to recognize who the fucking problem is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even from now, because Iran done said this shit. These motherfuckers are the problem now.
Yeah.
These are the problem.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
BRICS nations getting together because they recognize
This
nigga's
motherfucker.
the problem.
Yeah.
This nigga's the fucking problem.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing to do with him.
Iran said we don't want to have to take this measure, but we have no
We have
choice.
no choice.
Because-
And the Lord didn't give them no choice. The Lord put it on their spirit to do his bidding.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right.
The water
Allah
about
Yahawah
sitting
Shimon
outside, man.
Shimon Kakwadas.
No. And then Russia's gonna come in after that and finish it off.
Hey, they talking right now.
Yeah.
Hey, they talking.
Russia and Persia been allies. The Medes, Persians
Yeah.
been allies for a long time.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why you see Russian artillery being loaned to Persia.
Yeah.
To Iran, and
Right.
Iran loaning
Persian
Russia,
name is on the weapons.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
weapons. They
Yeah.
exchanging.
They saying that's proxy.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's
So-
gonna, guess what? It's
So
gonna,
that gonna continue. They
Yeah.
gonna stronghold. They gonna
yeah.
muster each other up like, yo, I got you, bro. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
let's finish this.
Yes,
There
sir.
was talks last week that Iran and Cuba
Yeah.
was talking about nuclear attacks in America.
Right.
You know, Cuba's
Right.
off the coast of Florida.
Right. But they,
that's
yeah.
why-
But they joining forces.
And Cuba got a nuclear missile.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why America is eyeing to invade Cuba.
Yeah.
And you know, I was reading about 2 weeks ago that America has like a little a couple of warships right in the waters of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you look where Jamaica and Cuba is, they're right
next door.
Now, if you remember, like a year or so ago, Russia and China actually had warships over there by Cuba.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Submarine. Yeah.
So you see, like the forces are being drawn to.
The hope of the battle.
The sides are being drawn little by little. You know what I'm saying? So when the shit pop off, the sides already. Hey, I got you, bro. I got you. Hey, you got us. Come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is putting them arrayed against each other.
Right.
So when this shit pop off, the sides are already drawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just take one motherfucker to. You know what? I'm gonna back smack this nigga.
The mega slap.
You got
and then
me, right?
the war is full on. It's full on. Hey, you ever see the person take the first? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what we waiting for, man.
Hey, I got Ezekiel 38.
God.
They say Ezekiel 38 and 1. You know, and the word of the Lord came unto me saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gaul,
right?
The land of Magog,
right?
The chief
of Magog. Hey, that land where Russia is at right now is the land of Magog. You know what I'm saying? My God. You know, so that's what it's talking about right there. It says, set your face against them. So the Lord is still against them, even if He's using them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't make no mistake that you think what IUIC said. Hey, Russia is going to come back.
They ain't coming back.
Ain't nobody coming to get Israel for nothing.
Right.
The Lord is going to flatten every nation, okay, and raise up His men.
That's it.
Okay, and that's that.
That's it. Ain't no coming back. Lord coming one time.
And if they do, the scriptures tell you what? Bring them hither and slay them before me.
Yeah.
You see that? The crowns on Yahawashai's head mean that he conquered the conquering lion.
Oh, yeah, conquered all the kings.
The conquering lion. He don't play no games, all scared man.
Right.
Even his people.
Right.
He gonna chop heads off.
You mean to tell me all that power he coming with, and then he gonna give another opportunity for the Russians to come back and
They won't. Oppression shall not rise
up a second time. That's right.
Men.
That's right.
You know, you're talking about the Lord of hosts, man.
Right.
The Lord of heaven's army.
Right.
You know, dealing with these mortal men, when the Lord beat them down to powder, they're gonna stay down.
Right.
Right. That's it.
We said beat them to powder.
That's it. 2nd Ezra 16. You know?
You got it.
Hey man, this Ezekiel 38 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gaul, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Hey, when you break that word Russia down, okay, Russia. Okay, Rosh meaning chief or first.
Right.
Okay, Rosh one meaning first.
Right.
Okay, Rosh first.
And Shar
meaning prince, chief prince.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it's talking about. It's talking about Russia.
Right. Because they're gonna be used as a guard unto the nations.
Right.
The Lord setting them up to lead a pack, and that's what we're going into right now.
And that's what a chief does. He leads.
Chief is the head.
The head, right?
You know among our people, we had chiefs like the Native Americans. You know, we had chiefs.
Just like Judah is what? The chief of the tribe.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
Yep. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Gaul, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against it.
Woo. No, take up swords against them.
Prophesy against it.
No, take up missiles against them.
Prophesy against it.
Hey, the word of Yahawah is enough. That's what we called to do. Preach the word in season, out of season. We ain't got to take up no swords against these heathens. You know what I'm saying? Our weapons of warfare are not carnal. You know what I'm saying? If we want to lose a war, we gonna take up guns.
Right.
We gonna try to take up missiles.
Hey, that's what the 2/3 gonna do. They gonna have a mindset to go to the battle carnally. Right? That's like 2/3 having their guns compared to what Esau Edom got. Yeah. That's like a man taking a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah. They're gonna get wiped out.
Yeah.
You know, because they're trying to make a name.
That's not our power. That's not our strength.
Even that gonna bring forth problems.
Right.
That's
right.
Gonna be late.
That's it. Yep. 2nd Ezra. Yeah.
It didn't say whose bodies. It just said bodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that includes Israelites.
But that's a big number, man.
Yeah.
That's a big number. There's gonna be more that destroyed on this side than the ones that are gonna be saved.
Right.
So it's gonna be bodies out here, man.
It's for few. This world is for many. The world
Comes for few. That's right. It say, verse 3. I'm gonna read 2 going into 3. Ezekiel 8:38 and verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against it. And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Right.
And I will turn thee back.
Turn thee back.
And put hooks into thy jaws.
Hey, hooks into thy jaws. When you put hooks into somebody's
You control
jaws,
it.
you control their movements. Like, you know, a horse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That bridle that be in the mouth. All you gotta do is tug it this way.
Which
You ain't
way,
got no
yeah.
choice. It's gonna move this way.
That's right, that's right.
You see, when you have that cattle and you got that ring in the fucking nose, and you got the cord that's connected to that ring, you pull it this way. It's gonna go.
It's gonna go wherever you want it to go.
Even a chick that got that septum, you grab her by the nostril with that
You
septum,
control her at that point.
and you pull her for. She ain't got no choice. She gonna follow you. See what I'm saying? When you hitting it, you pull that shit. Her head gonna go this way wherever you would. That's what it's talking about.
Right.
And the Lord is
It's
the one
controlling them.
that's
Yeah.
controlling that.
The me's.
You see?
He got the hook into their jaw.
Right.
As if a man got a horse by the what they call it. You know what I'm saying?
stirrups,
Yeah,
whatever they call it.
Yeah, con. And they say I would, huh?
Back to that old Soviet
The
Union
old-
spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because when you look at the map of the Soviet Union, that was as a landmass and as a union, that was the largest coalition.
Yeah.
That shit took up the whole of Europe there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when that
And
shit
then-
crumbled,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like happy on this side of the
Right.
earth because, you know what I'm saying, like America was like, yes, we did it.
Yeah.
We broke them up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is going to put them back into that mindset.
Right.
And you know that's true because what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Ukraine and Russia is at war.
Yeah.
And even before that, was 2014, Russia decided to attack Georgia.
Right.
Georgia was part of the Soviet Union. You know what I'm saying? And some of those little stand countries, they was part of USSR. But now Georgia's got Russia got that mindset, okay, by the spirit of YAHAWADAH dealing with him to go take back some of those lands and get to that superpower that he used to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it's going into right now.
Exactly. It say, oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know, back in that day, I think Gorbachev was the president. And back at that time, there was a lot of talk against nuclear attack between America and
War.
and
Cold
Russia.
War, Cold
And
War.
then now the Lord putting them back in that same spirit
That's
again.
right.
And they're going at this time, but this time they're going to use it.
That's beautiful, man. That means we about to be delivered.
And it's a beautiful thing when YAHAWADAH has, you know what I'm saying, the very weaponry that he's going to use on display. You see Russia marching.
TAZABAH.
You know what I'm saying?
YAHAWADAH
Barakatah. You see
Shalom,
Russia
brother.
got that Satan 1 and Satan 2. You know
the
what I'm
Satan
saying?
1 and
They
Satan,
marching. They showing you.
They showing you
the
that.
Lord's armory. We got, look.
They did a parade showing
The
this
Lord
thing too.
got us with this Satan 1, Satan 2. And it ain't by coincidence they named it that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shalom. All right. Verse, I'm gonna read 4. Ezekiel 38:4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling what? Swords.
See that?
I'm gonna name them all. Persia, Iran, Ethiopia,
Right.
and Libya.
Right.
With them, all of them with shields and helmets, and Gumar
Umar.
and all his bands, the house of Togarmah
Togarmah.
of the north quarters,
Right.
and all his bands,
Yep.
and many people with them.
Hey, so right now you see Turkey is actually a NATO nation. You know,
They just had a summit.
right?
Turkey just had a summit.
Right, so a summit with the rest of the NATO nations, right?
Yep.
And right now, in the recent past, there's been kind of a back and forth between America and Turkey.
Yeah.
Because some of the shit that America doing, Turkey ain't with that shit. And the thing you need to look at is what? Turkey is actually an Islamic nation.
Right.
You know, and Russia's friendly to Islamic nations, but America is really against Islamic nations.
Right.
So there's a little wiggle room for you know Turkey to kind of flip there. But the Yahawadah side ain't put it in the spirit to actually do it yet. But you can see there's conflict. You know what I'm saying? There's a little conflict back and forth between them. So somewhere along the line, okay, Gomar, which is Turkey, is going to flip, and it's going to take some other countries with it.
Togomar,
You know what I'm saying? Turgomar is going to go follow with them. That's more Islamic countries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to have it's very allies on the other side.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's gonna go real bad for America, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be because them some powerful nations. That's that the Lord is assembling to take this whore down, man.
And really, when you study the sex of you know, different sects of Islamic nations, you know, you got Tehran, you know, you got you know, a bunch of them. They're like militias unto themselves. A whole nation of militias.
Right.
And they live in, you know, in pockets of different countries. You know what I'm saying? And they like sleeper cells.
Right.
So when the time comes, the Lord is going to activate them. And they're going to turn on this very nation,
That's it.
man.
That's it.
Some of them are here already.
That's it.
We living here, you know, working amongst us, but you will never know them.
Right. Because you had the border that was open around C-19, where they was, you know, people all over from the North Country. They was, You got Ukrainians and Russia here.
Many nations sneaking in from the border, the southern border. You know, there have been plenty of Russians caught coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of
coming in. China's bringing people.
You got a lot of Ukrainians here, man.
Yeah, kind of.
You know.
So you know what I'm saying? You don't really realize it, but a lot of them are here already.
They already here.
Sleeper cells. You know what I'm saying? And when the war first started, Iran actually mentioned it. We got sleeper cells.
Hey, somebody grab Jeremiah 50 and 9. Hey, the water for the precept of TAZABAH. Shalom, Yahawadah Attlanta.
Hey, but you know that's what the Lord is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? He's drawing the lines, mustering the host of the battle.
That's right.
Little by little, this thing is gonna come to a head. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's that has a war in their heart is going to actually just allow people to just come keep bombing over and over, and it's just gonna be staying still. Oh, I bomb you, you bomb me.
Right.
It's gonna escalate.
It's gonna escalate.
It's gonna escalate.
Yeah.
You know? You got it.
Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
From the North Country.
Yeah,
the North Country.
North Country.
And North Country, speaking of over there by Russia, you know, North Quarters.
North Quarter. Yep.
It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. For tents shall she be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man.
There it is.
A mighty expert man. Hey, with the arrows, there's no arrow. I don't care how strong, you can be strong as Hercules. You cannot bend the arrow from the North Quarters of over there by Asia and reach all the way here in America. It just cannot happen.
Nah.
No man is that strong, okay? But if you really think about it, an arrow is likened unto a missile because an arrow is shot up, then it comes down.
Right.
That same motion is what it's talking about when it says an arrow shot into the atmosphere. Okay, it's gonna come down somewhere, and the Lord, Yahawadah is the one that's guiding it, okay, to come down here in Babylon and destroy this place.
The Lord gonna open up that firmament. That's how you know it's the same motion, because the Lord gonna open the firmament. So it can go exactly where it need to go and come down perfectly, man.
Right?
You got it.
It say, and the air shall be as a mighty man. None shall return in vain.
Woo!
Wow. None shall return in vain. Hey, once they say
what verse was that?
once these arrows are shot into the
59,
atmosphere,
Jeremiah
59.
once these arrows are shot
they
into
said
the
it won't miss.
atmosphere, there's no turning them back, right?
Mhm.
It says that in 2nd Esdras.
Yeah.
So it's likened unto the missile.
Yeah, I
Once
got
they
it in.
shot.
I got it in the NLT. It say it won't miss. It say Jeremiah 59. For I am raising up an army of great nations. In the NLT. For I am raising up an army of great nations from the north. They will join forces to attack Babylon,
That's right.
and she will be captured. The enemy's arrows will go straight to the mark.
Straight to the mark.
They will not miss.
Hey, I believe in the book of Joel too. I believe it says they're not going to strike each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They won't break their
They won't
ranks.
break their ranks. Perfect line. They're gonna be
That's
to
Joel.
target. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly.
Yep.
They ain't gonna bump into each other. They gonna take that beeline straight to the target. That's because Yahawah Shem Yahushua has gotten it, right? You know. You know.
Yep.
So you know, in this time right now, we have an opportunity to come out on the highways and byways and give our people the
Warning. Tell them.
because the warning comes before the destruction.
That's
man.
right.
And
That's right.
destruction is nigh at hand.
Yeah, it's close. We close. We closer than we ever been. You know.
You know, but only the elect of Israel
Can see it, man.
Can see the distance and realize, oh, there's a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
I need to get my house in
Ain't
order.
much time left,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? The fools, okay, they're gonna be partying and giving hand in marriage and whatever. You know,
and they just gonna look up,
wasting
man.
the time. We redeeming the time.
Right.
You know, to buy back, to take back control of the time, man.
Right.
You know, that's what's on our spirit.
Yep.
Right?
You got something?
Yeah, I got Job 20 and 25. It say, it is drawn
Yep.
and coming out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword coming out of his gall.
Yeah.
Terror are upon him.
Right.
Terror upon him.
You got it.
This is talking about those they're talking about those silos I was speaking about.
That's right.
Right.
You know those galls, the body. Those swords are gonna shoot out of those silos until the uttermost parts of the earth.
That's it.
They're gonna come into America.
Finally a target.
That's it.
Nope.
Yep. When you, hey, go back to Jeremiah and read on down.
So yeah, man, and really, truly, you know, we out here for our people. You know what I'm saying? To give them warning, man.
Right.
Because there's only a certain amount of time that the Lord is going to allow this back and forth to go before it escalates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's other prophecies that have to be fulfilled in the meantime.
Right.
So the Lord is out here, you know what I'm saying, on the highways and byways, extending his hand to his people. Okay. But a lot of y'all slap the Lord's hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want the help from y'all by Shem outside. Y'all going down to Egypt for y'all help. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a death
Snap.
to
They're
y'all,
gonna be a
man.
snap,
Snare
man.
to you.
That's it.
You know, woe unto them.
Yeah.
Go down to Egypt.
For their help.
You know what I'm saying? For the help and ask not of my hand. You know? So y'all gotta really take heed right now while the time is able, you know what I'm saying, you're able to move about and actually turn on your phones and actually get these epistles to you, you know what I'm saying, for free.
Well, villages, that's right.
For free.
Right.
You know, because the time is drawing nigh.
I'm back in Ezekiel 38, but I'm gonna read down to 11. They say we at verse 7, and they say Ezekiel 38 and 7. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, for thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Hey, Russia is a guard unto the smaller nations, right? You know what I'm saying? You always, when you read up, it says the chief prince. So if Russia's the chief, he's the one out front. Everybody's looking to him, okay, to start whatever the Lord put on his heart to start. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna back him up. You know, but in the meantime, the Lord has Russia as a guard. So a lot of these smaller nations that's been oppressed or ran through by America and their allies, Russia's starting to step in front like, yo, that's my boy. You ain't gonna get, you can't get nothing from him, right? But you gotta go through me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through me first. That's why you see Russia allying with Iran. You know what I'm saying? And then you have China backing Russia up. So it's a coalition.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the Lord is putting them in array, and Russia is at the front of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Really, the rest of these NATO nations, NATO was formed because they scared of Russia. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason they formed NATO, is to come against Russia. Because Russia was a damn beast back in the day. And when they looked at Russia, they were scared.
That's why the Lord said He's gonna turn them back.
Right. Back to being that superpower that they were, that fierce bear that used to tear shit up. You know?
It say Ezekiel 38:8, and after many days thou shalt be visited.
Right.
In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword.
Right.
Okay.
The land that is brought back from the sword.
America, man.
Hey, America is Rome 2.0. The sword was put to Rome, okay, and it said the beast that did live, or wounded but did live. Right? America is that second part. That second part of that Roman Empire, okay, that did live, and we living in it. Right? So Russia, you know, you got it.
Let's break that down. You know, Ezekiel 38, it say, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword. That's America, because America have never been attacked.
Right.
You know, it say, and it's gathered out of many people. That's America.
That's America. The melting pot.
The melting pot. Get it, Revelation 17,
gathering
15.
unto him all people, tongues, and nations. Right? 17 and 15 don't tell you. You know. Hey, because you know, people from all over the world, they come here and they have this idea that the American dream, that they're gonna build, they come here to chase their will, they can worship what they want, they can be all kinds of sexual deviants.
Land of the free.
You know,
that's what they say.
Land of the free, home of the brave, right? This is where it's at. Anything you can put your mind to, you can accomplish here. You can do anything here. So that's how America has gathered all people into it, man. You know?
You got that.
Revelation 17 to 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are the people and multitudes and nations and tongues.
That's it.
So it breaks it down right there. People,
multitudes, nations, and tongues.
You see that? So
that's this place, man.
That's what America is. That melting pot. That it's like a gumbo.
Right.
You know, you got a fucking Baptist church on the same block as a mosque. Right. You know, you have a fucking you know,
you got a Buddhist temple.
You got
the whole
a yoga place.
Right.
You know, all kinds of mixture of filth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this place is. It's a bunch of confusion. You know? So that's why these nations come here and fucking, you know, build all kinds of shit. Even on the way down here, you know, there's a mosque over there. You know what I'm saying? And right down the street is a fucking Baptist church.
Hey, in the same vicinity, you got a mosque. You got a mosque. You got what? You got a Hindu temple. And then less than a mile away, you got IUIC. Right around right in the same vicinity, you got a Christian church. Right. So this land is like
full of confusion, man. A fucking gumbo. That's what it is, man. You don't know which way to turn because there's so many options. You know what I'm saying? And I say this, you know, to my daughter a lot. Too many options equals confusion.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got too many options, you don't have the spirit to actually discern what's good or bad. Right. First of all, because, you know, a lot of people don't have the spirit of YAHAWADAH outside.
Right. And that's why they got the spirit to think I can choose the bad way. Because it's an option. Yeah. No, the Most High said, you choose life, you choose me, you'll live. Yeah. But you see it, you go left, you know, you go left, you're gonna die.
And that's what Esau does. Esau convinces our people, okay, because the YAHAWADAH outside says, choose life or death. There's only two options.
Right. But he said he told you what to choose.
Right?
So that means there ain't no other option.
So Esau puts 5 or 6 options in front of you to confuse you.
Right.
Pick one.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he pressurizes you. You gotta pick right now. Right now, you gotta pick.
You gotta pick a choice.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He puts you in that pressurized, or when you go to a car lot, they put you on the pressure like, hey, you got to pick, this, you got this, you got that, you got that, you got that. Which one you want?
He knows you already gonna pick the wrong way.
Picking wrong.
He knows you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what this society does to you. Look, you under pressure.
Look at Israelite. Look at the Israelite. Look at him.
You gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? Then you got family. You know what I'm saying? You trying to spend time with your family, but then you gotta pay bills. Bills come clockwork every week. Your ass get paid once a week.
Right.
You got 7 days. Damn mail could come. But you got 1 day that the check comes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's madness.
Right.
Who you this day? Who
you gonna serve? That's right.
Whether it be the God of your fathers on the other side of the flood, the God of the
You're gonna
Amorites,
Right.
The God of the Egyptians, man.
Right. It say back in Ezekiel 38, it say, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and it's great and it's gathered out of many people. Now we just brought,
Just broke that down.
Yeah. It say against the mountain of Israel, which have been always wasted, which is the region over there in that region. But it is brought forth out of the nations,
Right.
and they shall dwell safely, all of them.
Right. Hey, the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
Scattered throughout the four
The Lord. Yeah, he say he gonna raise us.
Brought back together.
Right.
And they're gonna dwell in safety.
Yeah, start with Ezekiel 38.
There's no nation.
37.
There's no nation on earth that's going to contest us.
Right.
Okay. We gonna be in our strength in the kingdom.
Yep.
You see.
Yep.
We're gonna be likened unto gods.
The house of David will be as God.
Right.
Yeah.
One shall put to flight 1,000.
Yeah. Two. What did it say?
2 to 10,000.
2,000.
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Yep. He say Ezekiel 38:9, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt, who is it speaking about? The different nations. It say, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land.
Right.
Thou and thy bands. The bands represent armies. And many people with them, the different militaries.
Right. So you just like we were going into the coalitions that's forming right now. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cover this place.
Yeah.
They're gonna take over shit.
Yep. Yeah.
America's gonna be penetrated for the first time.
What it say in the pocket in the land of the Syria?
Right.
Many shall. I want to, if you can get that, find that, brother. Talking about an invasion in the land of Assyria. It say, I'm gonna read that again. Ezekiel 38:9, and thou shalt ascend and come in like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land.
Right.
Thou and all thy bands, and many people with them.
Right.
Going into the different militaries.
Because the militaries are really coalitions. You know what I'm saying? You have America has a coalition, which is NATO and the EU. And then you have Russia that's going to have coalitions with China, Iran, and so forth and so
Ethiopia,
on.
Libya.
So it mentions that. Togamar, what I'm saying, which that's nations that's gonna be down with Turkey. So they're gonna come and set themselves as ready, and all of them is gonna cover this place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this place is gonna be invaded.
They're gonna be saging.
This place is gonna be invaded. That's why it says virgin daughter.
Yeah, because it's never been touched.
Because she's never been penetrated.
She's about to get popped.
Okay. She's gonna lose her virginity.
Yeah.
Okay. When this event takes place.
That's right.
And the Lord is the one that's gonna penetrate her using these other nations.
Ezekiel 38:10. Thus saith the Lord power, it shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind,
Right.
and thou shalt think an evil thought. Now that's going into
Russia.
Yeah, come. The Lord gonna put it in Russia's mind.
Right.
We seeing it. We see
Say the king's heart
shall be in the hand. That's Proverbs 21.
Yeah.
Proverbs 21, man.
Job,
The king's heart is in the hand. Yeah.
You know, he in the deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while men sleep on their bed.
Yeah, he put instructions in their mind. That's right.
You know, to turn men away from their objectives.
All these militaries, all these weapons they got, all these forces, they still don't control their own will. They actually doing the Lord's will. They don't even know that.
It is the Lord's determination to destroy,
To gather the
America.
nations
You know
and
what
pour
I'm
out my kind.
But like we established that the Lord don't come out down here and actually do it himself. No, he uses a man, he uses a king, he uses a nation to, you know, execute his judgment. You know, so
it.
Russia is just another pawn, okay, and these other nations that gathered onto Russia, okay, is just pawns in the Heavenly Father's hand.
Right.
They
The
will
Lord,
fulfill His will.
Yep, because the Lord is behind a nation going against another nation. Just like what? He used a nation to, how you think we got out of the land? The Lord raised up a nation of people.
Right.
You know, the Babylonians, the Syrians, that's how we became exiled, through what? A militia.
Right.
An army.
Yeah.
Because the Lord is what? The host of the army. He mustered the host of the
You know what I mean?
You got that? You got that scripture?
Yeah, just Micah 5 and 7.
I was looking. What that?
Oh, you want 2 King?
I wanted the second Ezra, would say in the land of Assyria, but I got something right here. I got something right here. It say, backing up what it said in Ezekiel, Isaiah 13:17 say what? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard. We brought that out earlier.
We brought that out.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Hey, silver and gold is not gonna profit in the day of doom, man. Like that shit don't mean nothing. Okay, when the Lord's determination, okay, the spirit of Yahawadah Shai is on the Medes, which is Russia, okay, they're not gonna pay attention to. Okay, when a man has,
15:33.
you know, a bloodlust, which Russia is going to be bloodlusted,
right?
Okay, and at the end of this thing,
you
know, because right now, Russia is already to the point where they fed up with America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They fed up. But when the Lord really puts his spirit on Russia, they gonna really be fierce, man. They ain't gonna give a fuck if you got money, if you got gold, if you got silver. They ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that shit. Because the spirit of Yahawadah Shai is working with them to take vengeance upon America, you know what I'm saying, and these Babylonians. The Lord's vengeance, not the vengeance that, you know, Russia's going to have because America's been troubling them, but the Lord's vengeance. Just like when we get a hold of these motherfucking elites, the Lord's vengeance is going to be upon us to take His vengeance upon these elites. See, and reward them double. So liken unto the Medes, the Lord's gonna put his spirit to take vengeance upon these Babylonians and Americans, right?
That's it.
Nope.
You got that? Gonna bring judgment on them according to his anger.
That's right.
You know, we can't get mad enough.
Nah.
It says, especially not in these.
Hey, that's why we say that his spirit gonna be in those missiles. You know.
This is 2 Ezra 15:33. It says, and from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them. Right. And in their host shall be fear.
That's it.
And dread.
Armies we talking. Yeah.
Among their kings.
Right. So that host that we speaking of, hey, the Lord's gonna put the fierce anger, okay, that He has for America
come and invade this place. This place gonna get invaded.
And they're going to execute His vengeance upon this place by invading and pouring out their missiles upon this place and wasting this place, man. Because his determination is to get vengeance for His people. Okay, He who touches the apple of the Most High's eye, hey, he got to be put to death, man. Right. Because He still has us in His possession. Okay, so the judgment for that is death. You know what I'm saying? You got to be put to death. You've been caught with another man's possession. That's right. And who is the possession of the Lord? Israel. Okay, Israel is the Lord's possession.
That's right. Israel is the Lord's portion, like you said.
So you're not gonna get away with it, man.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Inheritance, right? Just like we these other nations are inheritance from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are the Lord's inheritance.
Right.
You know?
You got,
There's a order set up in rulership, you know, from the heavens down to the earth, man.
Right.
You know, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is in charge of everything.
That's right.
Okay, and then beneath him you have Yahweh Shai, his son, the only begotten son. You know, beneath that is the angels, and then you have King David is going to be set up.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai, King David.
You know what I'm saying? The 24 elders,
the 12,
the 144, then the rest of the Israelites, and then the rest of the nations be underneath all that.
Right, we're gonna have them as an inheritance.
Right, they're gonna be our slaves.
The Lord said He gave the heathens for an inheritance in Psalms 2.
Right.
Okay, this is Revelations 11 and 8. Did you get that? You got that one in Jeremiah? It say, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right. Hey, that place called Babylon the Great, we're standing right here in it. Okay.
Yep.
And it's gonna be a wasteland.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a wasteland, like unto Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? Because the Lord is going to scorch this whole place, melt everything down, okay? Because it has to be melted down because the earth is under siege by this wickedness.
That's right.
Wickedness is the border of wickedness is right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The border of wickedness right here, man. Every place that this man touches his feet, every place that this man touches his feet is fucking the border of wickedness. Right. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness follows him. Death follows him. Right. You know? Yeah. So this place and everywhere this man goes, okay, it's got to be scorched.
It's polluted.
You know? And fire is the agent that's going to cleanse it.
Right.
You know?
You say,
so says Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not us.
And they say, what, every cage of unclean and hateful bird, you're going to have wild, desert-like creatures roaming this side of the earth, man. Right. After them missiles, man.
Doleful creatures, right?
Doleful creatures.
Owl, satire.
Yep.
You know? Newly created creatures that we never seen before, because that's what happens when nuclear holocaust happens. I believe, if I remember correctly, it said there's a certain wolf in over there by Asia. When that Chernobyl plant exploded, those wolves actually turned like glowing green. They were like they said they turned into something else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They were glowing green because of the radiation.
I saw that.
They were eating the animals that had radiation in them, and they start to turn into something else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that is going to go happen right here. Right, they're going to produce. Because when you think about it, the scriptures tell you He going to call the birds from everywhere to come feast on the bodies that's going to be living. It's going to be wasted here.
Yeah.
Kings and captives.
Yeah. The blood of kings and captives.
Hey, the birds should eat the flesh, right? The fowls of the air should eat the flesh.
The flesh of the ones that are fallen. Yeah. Right? And guess what? The radiation from all those missiles is going to be in the body. Yeah. It's going to be in the soil, the food source. Yeah. So you're going to have newly created creatures from that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to do a mighty work here, man.
Yep. This is you got that? Yep. Let's get our charge of one.
Jeremiah 50 and 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein.
Right.
They shall remove, and they shall depart, both man and beast.
That's it.
Right.
That's it, man. Woo!
Hey, the Lord's going to do his
That's a great
work,
man. He finna take this place out of power.
You know? Hey, when we tell you that no man is going to be spared from the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you can run and hide everywhere you think. Under your mattress.
Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go?
You can climb inside your mama's womb. Right. You gonna get got.
Right. Where you gonna go?
There's no way, none shall escape, the scriptures tell you.
Right.
You know?
That's it. I got Isaiah 34:1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. Verse 2, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Righteous anger is upon all nations. The Lord has righteous anger towards all these nations. Why? Because all these nations took part in our downfall. All these nations celebrated when we fell.
Hey, they just celebrated 250 years
of having us in captivity.
And then what about the Ark of Titus when they took us down 70 AD? They got all kind of monuments all around this place.
The scriptures tell you they are confederate together against us. They make deals. Okay, when you take them down, you take this tribe, you take that tribe, we're gonna take them over here, we're gonna enslave them. They made deals with each other. They gave each other gifts. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. They celebrated, man. This is what they say in Lamentations.
I got it. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Hey, this is Lamentations 2:15. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? Right. The joy of the whole earth.
Jerusalem is the city of people before it's a place, right? When it says the city, okay, it's talking about the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at these damn spicks and niggas and wetbacks. We got them. You know what I'm saying? Finally, we've been looking for this day for a long time. That's
what it say. I got it in the next verse. It say, man, I'm gonna have to grab that since you said that in Psalms 82. It's 80, Psalms 83. I mean, it say Lamentations 2:16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Hey, because Israel, no matter what you tell them, they think all these nations are their friends. You know what I'm saying? Especially the so-called white man, because the funny thing about when you have neighbors that you've done lived with your whole life, you think you cool with these neighbors. They you come out your house and you like, hey, neighbor, was good, you know, you talking. But meanwhile, this nigga's your enemy. Right. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't for your turn. He's scoping out your shit next door like, I'm gonna get that nigga when this shit goes down.
Look at all the defaming they did against us. They defamed our image. They said, you know, hey, they made us like the face of deadbeat dads.
Every bad
They made us the face of drug dealers. They made us the face of trafficking, drug trafficking.
Media to do it.
Right. So much so, when these other nations come from wherever they came from throughout the four corners of the earth, they get here, the first person they look down upon is us. They look at, the Israelites like, y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that because let an Asian man have a store. And you come in that store and he start following you.
Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
You gonna buy it?
Hurry up and buy it.
And if you don't buy it, you know what I'm saying, you get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, a couple of years.
So that they done put a bullet in the young Jake's back when he ain't even take nothing.
And you got a lot of these Eves, they go up in there and get the arguing with them, get the hooking, and they start whipping on Eve's ass, man. You know?
But our people don't learn. We got enemies.
Right. They still trying to befriend them.
In the book of Psalms, lists them all the way down.
We're gonna get that, man. We're gonna get that. It say Lamentations 2:16, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and they gnash their teeth. They say we have swallowed her up. Who is her? Israel. You know, certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. Okay.
Hey, because they had ill, vain thought in their head this whole time. These Israelites, we gotta get these Israelites, man. We're gonna fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? And they've been wanting to do this for a long time. If you look at the history, okay, in the scriptures, nation after nation after nation after nation has come up against us, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get away from one, another one will roll up. And yes, that's the Lord persecuting us and giving us our
because ever since we were cast out of that land, we've been gone.
We've been gone.
So that's how you know that the Edomites is there. They're not the real people. Because Israel's still scattered.
Still scattered, man.
You know, in the prophecy, I'm gonna raise you out of the places where I scattered you, man.
Right.
So that's that prophecy is in Ezekiel 36. That haven't happened yet. That haven't happened yet. Ezekiel 36.
And peace is not happening over there. No peace at all until we get back in our land. Then peace is going to spread from the land of Israel throughout the whole earth.
Yep.
Okay, because like I said before, we are teachers of peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got that Psalms 83. You got something, brother?
Yeah, I got the Revelation 11 and 10. It said, Revelation 11 and 10, it says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gift one to another.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, because you know what happened in the Caribbean, I know this for sure, right? When the sugar cane fields, they made liquor. They used to exchange the liquor for small slaves, you know, and they used to trade. They had a whole trade route. You know what I'm saying? They had our forefathers in the fields working the sugar cane fields. They make the fucking liquor from the sugar cane. They would bottle it up and take it to Europe. And the Europeans used to send the money. Then they used to take the money and go back to Africa, you know, the west coast of Africa, and get slaves and bring them here. More slaves to do the work.
If I'm not mistaken, the first slave ship was from South America, to Spain. The Spaniards,
Spain and Portugal. You know what I'm saying? They were the first nations to commission ships to come to this part of Spain and Portugal. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the Edomites followed. You know,
it became a triangular trade.
That's why they call it the transatlantic slave trade.
Oh, you got it.
It say, because these two prophets tormented them.
The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom.
The kingdom was split, right after the rule of Solomon stopped. Rehoboam and Jeroboam. Northern kingdom and southern kingdom. And it was prophesied to David that was going to happen. The
kingdom's going to be broken up.
Kings after you, are going to split the kingdom.
But it ain't going to happen in
your time or your son's time. But it's going to happen after your son's rulership. You know.
Say, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of the Most High, life from the Most High entered into them. And they stood upon their feet.
3 days and a half. That's 350 years.
300. That's right now, man.
Right now.
We prophesying. As we reading it, we prophesying.
It's after 350 days and a half, 3 days and a half, the Spirit
of life enter.
Of life is going to enter into.
That's the word.
That's the word. That's the word. The Spirit is the Spirit of YAHAWADAH that quickeneth us. That brings you to the knowledge and understanding of these scriptures and gives you life. That's the same Spirit that entered into Adam, and birthed the Adamites. That separated the Adamites from the rest of the people on this planet. Because contrary to what people, think, there wasn't no people besides Adam on this planet.
Nah, that's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right. Get the scriptures right. There was people already inhabiting the earth, man. It say John 6:63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So the Spirit is what quickens us to give us an understanding of this truth and empower us to actually refrain from evil. You know what I'm saying? Because it's said in the scriptures, Job eschewed evil. He avoided that shit. You know what I'm saying? If evil was a person and he came to give you that, you would be like, nah, bro, I don't know you. That's what YAHAWADAH going to say to some of our very own prophets.
I never knew that.
Depart from me.
Depart from me, you workers of iniquity.
I never knew you. That's what he gonna say to some of the men that claim they know him, but not doing his will, not speaking his words, deferring from what the scriptures speak to their own thoughts.
Right. You got men teaching for money. They sold out to this devil to take payouts and to
made the beast their God, you know, and worshiping it.
Yep.
You know?
All right, it say I'm back in. We about to wrap it up, but I want to get a little bit into Isaiah 34. It say back in Isaiah 34. It say verse 3. It say their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Man, they see what that scripture said, the blood unto the horse's bridle, man. That's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of blood. It's gonna be a lot of carcasses, like dung, around this motherfucker. You're gonna be stepping on bodies. You know what I'm saying? Your bottom of your pants is gonna be full of blood because there's nothing but bodies everywhere, man. The Lord is going to break these niggas' bones and grind them all the way down to powder, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bloodbath over here.
Oh, man.
You know? So the Lord is going to have a sacrifice in Basra.
That's right.
This is modern day Basra, the capital of the fucking Edomite kingdom. Okay? This is the place. Okay?
It is right here. It say Isaiah 34:4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. All right, it say, here it is, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Got it?
You know, the rulership of this place is going to crumble. Okay, the Lord is going to freaking destroy and dismantle this whole place, with his missiles.
That's what it's going
being
to,
shot into the atmosphere. It's going to come down on Idumea and fucking destroy this whole place, man. Scorch this fucking place, okay? Because the wickedness that's here, he can't take it anymore. He's not going to hold his tongue as touching the wickedness anymore.
That's right. That's second Ezra.
It's over for y'all, man.
That's it. It's over. It's a wrap.
Over.
All right. I will not suffer my people to remain here.
Right. Come. It say verse 5, I'm gonna run that back. It say, for my sword, now the sword is a killing instrument. You know that missile, that's a sword, man. So the Lord said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. And upon the people of my curse.
Hey,
to judgment.
People for my curse to judgment.
I say
we went into that earlier. The Lord, the curse is going to visit this place right here.
The curse of the earth.
The missiles too, but the chariots of Yahawah Shai is going to visit this place. Okay, and they gonna join in to freaking destroy this place. The laser beams gonna be lighting shit up too. You know.
It said, you made me think about that scripture. What is Zechariah real quick? Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 5. And then, you know.
Visit the house of the thief.
All right. I got that right here. It says Zechariah 5:1, right? Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. See that the Lord, hey, he likened the chariots to a flying robe. It's likened it to a whirlwind or a pillar of fire. Different names for the chariots, man.
The chariots take on different forms. You know, some of them look like cigars, some of them look like discs. Some of them look like different shapes, and they shape shift sometimes. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of you looking at them, they may switch shapes. Or they can come in the form of a giant cloud. I saw, remember we was talking and I was in Chicago over there, and a giant fucking cloud. I'm talking about this shit was so huge.
Right.
I was driving for 2 hours in the same direction, and I still was underneath that motherfucker.
Right.
And this shit was so fucking dark and round, and lightning was going from one side. It was like they was having a lightning contest.
Yeah.
One side was lighting up and the
Damn.
other side would come back. It was back and forth, back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah.
And it never rained the whole fucking time.
Right.
It was just lightning going back and forth.
Damn.
And that cloud was just stuck there, real dark.
Yeah.
You know?
Lightning's come from the chariot.
So you know, they take different shapes, man.
Right. It say, verse 2, and he said unto them, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe.
Right.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits.
Right.
Then said he unto me, this is the curse
Right.
that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, and according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side, according to it.
So who's the thief? Okay, who's the thief? We are still in the possession of the thief. Okay, we haven't been released yet. So you know what I'm saying? We yet this day in our captivity. So we are still here in the possession of that damn thief, man. So the Lord is going to come and visit this place, okay, to break our bonds and release us from the thief.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man.
So with that being said, man, hey, Lord willing, we make it out next week. You know what I'm saying? And we just want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawadah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah, and abide by God. Shalom.
Shalom.
Woo! Man, 3 hours. Burning it.
I know it's at
At
least
least breaking this down. But the funny thing is,